Yo, Wheel Baron. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. It's our first time trying something like this, so hopefully it goes well.
Do we still need to check the audio and stuff?
Yeah, we should check the audio if you've got your headphones around. While I put this in the... There we go. Put that in that. Then you gotta do social media blast. That's a gaming? I think this counts as gaming.
Game adjacent.
Put it on as Magic the Gathering, 1997. I mean, it's a game. It's just a tabletop, not a...
Yeah, but are we going to play Magic?
Probably not. I've been playing a ton of Ghostwire during exploring. God, I wish Japan was real. Lamau. Got him. That game looks way more interesting than I thought it would be at first glance, Wheel Baron. I gotta give you credit for that one. That one it did not look interesting at all at first blush, and then I saw you playing it, and I'm like, wait, no, actually this looks fascinating as fuck. So, big turnaround on that one.
Could you?
Yes, I'll help, Viv. Wow, you're so powerful, Vivian. I love you.
I can't help it if I fractured my elbow or whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. All right. Put that in and then tweet it. Tweeted it. I tweeted it. Okay. But we'll have a good Sunday. Yeah, I hope you're having a good one as well, Wheel Baron. Not what I was expecting. I was so pleasantly surprised. Yeah. Looking at it now, it kind of looks a lot like Infamous. Is that the name of it? It reminds me, it looks a little bit like playing Infamous Second Son to me. I might actually wind up picking it up because it looked really fun. Because it's clearly a first-person shooter, but also it uses first-person shooter mechanics in a way that is not depicting someone shooting a fucking gun, which is kind of cool. I like that. I think that's pretty rad. Is the music loud enough without being overpowering?
I think so. I thought the sound levels were well balanced.
Okay. Good. Hopefully it won't get too distracting then. Just wanted some background music without. Austin 7, first thing I played on the PS4? Yeah, it was one of the first couple ones for me. Also, hi, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, hey, it's 7. Let's go. Let's see if this setup works. Moment of truth. Hey, there it is. How's everyone doing? Ever played the Infamous series? They're all right. I liked Second Son a lot because it's kind of like a fun adventure game, but heard good things, though? Yeah. It's not, like, wild or amazing or anything, but it's fun for what it is, I feel. All right. Hey, check this out. So, Vivian and I have been getting back into Magic over the past couple months. It's something that I've been playing on and off since I was in middle school over 2 decades ago. Jesus Christ.
Objection. I can explain this with humans and tricks.
The graphics on this, I know. This game is fucking wild. And also, you have to look at my fucking grody-ass hands, which I'm sorry, but that's just how it's going to go. We kind of dropped off a little bit during the beginning of the pandemic, but we've been picking it up in recent months and playing with each other. We mostly play Commander, but like we've been starting with around Neon Dynasty. I really started wanting to look at the sets again. I've been planning to do a stream like this for Neon Dynasty boosters because I wanted to look at them, go over the flavor and artwork and stuff, but didn't pan out. But new Capenna also looks rad as fuck. If you don't know anything about this set yet, the deal with this set is that it is it's Jazz Age, Art Deco, right? It's like flappers and shit, Roaring 20s type era.
But with demons
Mobsters,
and magic and
gangsters, but it's Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
And it looks rad as hell. And we bought a couple of the set booster boxes. We got one here and got one back there. The difference with these were new since I last bought booster boxes. Apparently with these ones, you get slightly less per pack, but the stuff you get is you get more rares. You have the chance to get random drops from the list, which is a new thing that I had no idea about, and generally get better stuff. So that's what we're gonna do today, and hopefully this will be fun. Vivian's gonna have to do this thing where she looks over my shoulder the entire not over my shoulder, but she's gonna look at the camera over there the entire time. So
it'll be fine.
Please ignore my big ass box cutter here. This is trying to get through this without damaging anything inside. It's from my old job. All right. Just realized, you know what I didn't think about, Viv?
What?
I didn't think about a place to put any of the trash as we do this. And I'm just now realizing how terrible of a decision that was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And we don't have a free box or whatever, do we? Actually, I have an answer for you. 1 second.
Okay. I've got a box I can use in the meantime. Never mind, we found a box. We're good. Well, at least for now, anyway. Yeah. All right, so let's open up. Hi, Henri. Excited for the unboxing cards. There's zero understanding of, but this will be fun. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I'm not really one that, like, I don't watch a lot of unboxing stuff myself. I watched a little bit of it to get ready for this stream to kind of see what it's like. Oh, thank you, Viv. But it's not something I really do that much interest in. But it's something I wanted to try on the channel at least once, and this seemed like a good as time as any to do it.
The loud clunks are me bumping into the mic. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm not
fine.
very coordinated because I'm operating one-handed.
This comes with the same thing that we got also a box of just regular draft boosters and did some drafts with ourselves because playing limited is one of the few fun things about Magic, I feel. I like we play limited mostly and Commander. So this comes with the Gala Greeters as the foil, like the promo card for the Buy a Box promo. Let me see if I can get a good shot of that on there.
So hard to see them through the shiny wrapper.
Yeah, the shiny wrapper makes it hard. But this is cool. I like this card. It already shows off like the fun flavor of this is like, oh, the magical creatures in this are people that are like party greeters. These are people like, I love that flavor already. The alliance keyword ability word it's not an ability word. It's an
ability.
It's an ability word. Okay. The alliance mechanic. Which wedge is that from? I believe that's the Cabaretti wedge. Oh
yeah,
look! Oh, they have the thing on the back here.
Naya.
Hold on. Let me. Naya. What do you think this is?
You're right. I forgot. We have to change all the names when we
Right.
call stuff again.
No, we don't need to. We can keep it Mount Naya.
No,
so
it's
this one
Cabaretti now.
kind of gives you the rundown on all the different wedges in this set and what their mechanics are. Because this is another. Looks like this is enemy color wedge. Yeah. No. This is ally color wedges. Yeah. So that's cool. We got another one of these earlier with our other our draft booster box, so gonna have an extra one of those. That's cool though. All right. Move this back just a little bit. We can put some of the cool stuff we get down here. Now let's look at opening one of these things. So I've never opened a set booster before in my life. You love a demon lawyer? Yeah, like it's got that. It's got the urban fantasy flavor to it, and I'm a huge fan of that, especially the way Magic does it. So let's see what we got in this thing. This The first ever pack opened on stream by 8PR. Okay, so we start out with an art card. Let's take a look at that. So what is this? Is that the Elspeth for this?
Yeah, I think that's
that
the
her?
Elspeth. Elspeth Resplendent.
Yeah, that's cool.
Maybe it's not. I don't know. It could be. If you told me it was, I believe it.
Now, look at the fucking basic lands for the set and tell me you're not immediately in love. Look at that plane. Like, the planes in particular, both of the full art planes lands in this set are beautiful. This one is great because I love the train station aesthetic. The other one, if we get it, I'll show off, is one of my personal favorites.
Planes, trains, automobiles.
Yep.
We've
Daring
got 'em all.
Escape. What the heck is this? Instant target creature 1+1/+0 gains first strike until end of turn, scry 1. Okay, kind of cool. Bunch of people fleeing on a rooftop. That's really neat, actually. Kind of like a little, mostly going to be like a limited little draft trick. Big score. So in the limited we played, this card turned out to be really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turned out that I didn't expect this. New Capenna Limited is very slow and very high-end based. So stuff like this, even though it's got a CMC4, you wind up playing a fair amount of it. Drawing 2 and creating 2 treasures is a ton of momentum. I really like that a lot. What is it that they've actually got going on here? Oh, it's literally someone swimming. Look at, she's swimming through like Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah. Swimming through the giant stack of gold coins.
Oh, that's freaking awesome. I love that. Let's see what else we got here. Jetmir's Fixer. Okay. So Jetmir is the Naya colors, right? The party animals? Yeah. Big score is a big score. More at 11. Nice. Reminds me of the Mean Streets of Gadgetsa Hearthstone set. I don't know much about Hearthstone, but I believe you. So what does this the one do? Red-green gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If mana from a treasure was spent to activate its ability, put a 1/1 counter on it. Oh, that's neat. Because there's a lot of sources to get treasure tokens in this set, which I think is really cool. I've been thinking about building. Oh, look, we got one. I was hoping we'd pull one of these. The Arc Spitter.
Hell yeah.
Magic the Gathering, for whatever reason, has a big no-no on guns. But how can you do a fucking bootlegger era game without having Tommy guns? You make it the Arc Spitter. This thing, it's not super great, but it's pretty good. We already got a Catboy big win. Exactly. All right, what we got here? Elegant Entourage. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, the Alliance trigger, target creature other than Elegant Entourage gets +1/+1 against trample until end of turn. That's kind of cool. And especially because, like in Limited at least, Naya colors are going to be dropping a lot of tokens down. That is what they like to do. They got to bring people to the party, right?
Yep.
Brass Knuckles. Oh, these things are great. I love these. Okay, so when you cast the spell, copy it. So you get both Knuckles, right? You got to get one on each Knuckle. And an equipped creature has double strike as long as it has 2 or more equipment attached to it, which is A, hilariously flavorful, but B, also they don't have to be both Brass Knuckles, as we learned.
Yep.
So this if you're playing your cards right and you got some other equipment, this allows you to have 2 creatures with double strike, which is awesome. I also just love stuff that creates copies of tokens of non-creature things, because those are always fun to me. I love these so much. So the Brass Knuckles in a Jessica deck. There you go.
Oh yeah.
The Maestro's
Absolutely.
Charm. All right, here we look at the top. I haven't seen this one yet. So the Maestros. That's what is the name of that wedge hunt or that
They're the Maestros.
that they are just the Maestros.
Yeah.
The Elite Assassins, according to our little cheat sheet here. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Okay, nice. Each opponent loses 3 life. You gain 3 life. Kind of cool. Deals 5 damage to our creature plays war. Okay, yeah, that's pretty decent for a tricolor charm. Lagrella, the Magpie. Oh, describing. Okay, so this is our first one of the new showcase border for this set, and it looks fucking lovely. The white text on the dark gold background and like the fucking Art Deco stuff up here. I love this. And the other cool thing is that the uncommon legends in the set have all been pretty good. Like we wound up playing a lot of them when we played some limited. What does she do? When Lagrella the Magpie enters the battlefield, exile any number of other target creatures controlled by different players until Lagrella leaves the battlefield. When an exile card enters the battlefield under your control this way, put 2/1/1 counters on it. Interesting.
Wait. Exile the.
So.
Oh wait. I opened one of this when we were drafting.
Yeah. So she comes in and she yeets a whole bunch of. She yeets one creature from each player, and then. Huh. And then the one that she eats from you comes back stronger. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. Waterfront District. Yeah, the common dual lands in this one are not great, but you know what do you expect? At least they have an ability. They're better than just slow lands. What do we got here? Yeah, Spara Headquarters. There we go. That's a trip land right there. That's a Bant one. That's going right in my Bant deck. Nice. And what's this behind it? We got a foil Echo Inspector. What is this thing? Enters the battlefield, it connives. Yeah, kind of all right. That's kind of cool. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to make a couple piles here. I'm going to put the bulk stuff over here. I'm going to put the cool stuff that we got over here, and the art cards, I guess we'll go back here for now. That's pretty awesome. So the trip lands are let me bring that back up for a moment. These ones are probably like... they're the most consistently like chase cycle in this set because everyone loves. Come on, camera, focus. Camera. All right, the camera's not going to play nice with us today, but that's fine. They're slow lands, so you don't get them on the first turn, but they have cycling, so you can pitch them if you get them later in the game. And they have the land type, so you can do stuff like Farseek them out. Or
fetch
cheat them out in other ways.
them.
Yeah, you could fetch them in other ways, which makes them a lot better than just regular the other slow trip lands. All right, what do we got here? News at 11. SK cannot open packs of cards. Did you know this? I didn't know this.
If it helps any, neither can I.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to do it without, like, breaking the stuff inside. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, just got to be careful. All right. Let's see what we got in this one.
Treasure.
We got a treasure. So the treasure tokens in the set are real cool because there's a bunch of different artworks for them. Come on, you got to focus, camera. I'll make you focus.
It's probably too close there.
I'll make you focus.
Try holding it perfectly still at a set distance for a little bit.
I want this camera to work with us.
Fucking autofocus, please cooperate.
Man, the autofocus is not our friend today, is it?
Yeah, that's what we get for going with the cheap camera.
Yeah, so it goes. Let's see.
Oh,
there
but now
goes.
it focuses.
Now it
Okay, so it looks like we were probably just too close.
probably just too close.
So
There we
try
go.
like that distance.
See that anyone can open card packs in a non-awkward way. Yeah, it's just one of those things that you just, there's no way to do it with any kind of grace.
What the hell is this?
The art card? Yeah, so let's see what our art card is.
Oh, right. It's those things.
Oh, these are the ones we just opened in that last pack.
Yeah.
What, the rooftop getaway one? Yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't know how I feel about the art cards. I've used some of them as tokens before. But I don't know, they're kind of cool. Hey, look at that. It's a nice forest. Are these different than the ones that you open in? I just feel like I haven't seen some of these. Huh.
I wouldn't recognize all the basic lands anyway.
Fair enough. Camera, please, right? Corrupt Court Official. Yeah, here we go. We got the judge in your pocket. Corrupt Court Official enters the battlefield. Target opponent discards a card. Nice. So you got the judge in your pocket here, right? They're going to make sure you get the ruling in your favor. I like that. Disdainful Stroke. What are you doing here? Counter target spell with mana value 4 or greater. That's kind of neat. Because isn't there one that counters one with 3 or less? Or am I... No, I'm thinking of Mana Leak, which is something different. That's counter unless they pay 3. All right, so let's back up just a little bit here so Cameron kind of cooperates with us.
Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet it's focusing on your hand. Because your hand's in front of the card.
I don't know how to stop it from doing that. Okay. Sacrifice. We got an Ominous Parcel. I like this one. Sacrifice Ominous Parcel. Search your library for a basic land card. Put it into your hand, then shuffle. Or you can sacrifice it, and it deals 4 damage to target creature. Who knows whether or not that parcel you found on the sidewalk is innocent or not, right? that's super cool.
And I love that it's just a pair of bloody horns.
Right? You like yeah, that
is a really suspicious parcel.
But it could just be normal. You have no way of knowing this. Okay, let's dig up the body. Here we go. What does this one do? Casualty 1, mill 2 cards, and then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Yeah, it's black reanimator shit. What's the casualty thing? What's the casualty trigger do? As you cast a spell, you may sacrifice a creature with power 1 or greater. What do you do? Copy the spell. Oh, that's kind of cool. So I guess you could also dig up the body of the one you sacrificed to do it, but then what was the point? I get. I don't know. Maybe you got another trigger you want to replay it. Out of the way. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a green permanent. There we go. Return target non-land permanent an opponent controls to its owner's hand. And draw a card. Huh. Fuck green, I guess. I didn't think they were still doing like single color, like color hosing and stuff. Oh, hey, slip out the back. This card rocks. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It phases out.
They brought back phasing.
I can't. Oh, are we still doing phasing?
Yep.
Yep. I love the artwork on this because it's just like I'm putting on my fedora. Like, no, I'm out of here. Saved the world, right? For a sec, why this TCG card had booty in the name? Yeah, it's not quite. Oh man. It's time. It's the Magical Gathering. Hi, Rami Remy. It is the Magical Gathering. Public Enemy. Oh, this one's cool. All creatures, enchanted creatures controller attack each combat if able. When enchanted creature dies, draw a card. So it makes like, oh, this one over here. They're the public enemy number 1. You kill them, you get the reward, right?
It's annoying that this card does not feature Chuck D or Flava Flav. I want my money back.
Let's see. What do we got here? A Corpse Appraiser. What do you do? When Corpse Appraiser enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target creature from a graveyard. If a card is put into exile this way, look at the top 3 cards of your library, then put 1 of those cards into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Huh.
Weird.
Okay. I guess that's kind of neat. I'm not one for like the really fiddly. Oh, the Maestro chart. Look at the new art charm. Not the new art. The showcase border charms look so nice.
And the fucking someone pinned it to the wall with a knife.
Right, just to let you know that they were there. That's so cool. That's
the
cool.
calling card. The Maestro's shtick in the flavor, if I remember correctly, is they're the Assassin's Guild.
Yeah.
But they all pose as like the fine art enjoyers, collectors, appraisers, and so on. And then they murder you.
Nice.
And then they make you into art.
So, our rare for this pack is the Tenacious Underdog. It's got Blitz for 2 black, pay 2 life. So Blitz gives it haste, and then you sack at it when it comes into the turn ends when it comes into play. You cast it from your graveyard using its Blitz ability. Oh, so this guy just keeps he just keeps coming back because he's tenacious. He's the Tenacious Underdog. He keeps taking a dive every time, but he'll keep coming back in the ring and doing it as long as you keep paying him.
Would you say
that's so cool?
Would you say that he gets knocked down, but he gets up again?
No. Stop.
You're never going to keep him down.
Okay, you're done now. Spar's Adjudicators. So this is one of the... what is this? It's just a 4/4 with... when it enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls can't attack or block it to your next turn. It's kind of meh. The cool thing about this is it's one of the cycle with this ability down here. You can pay 2, exile it from your hand. Target land gains tap, add 1 green, white, blue, until this is cast from exile. So... the way you use these in Limited is that you pick these up and then you can use them as empty color fixing.
And then you play 5 color draft decks like a psychopath.
Yeah. So one of the things we also found with these is that you can use them to get off color off of your wedge or which is really funny. And the cool thing about these is that if you've got 2 of the 3 colors in the wedge that you're running, you can still run it because it'll generate the mana for itself. So if I'm playing Naya, I can still run this because this will give and then exile it to you give green and white mana fixing, but then it can use the blue it generates while it's in exile to pay for the blue in its cost. I don't have to run any islands at all. That's so cool. Have an entire subgenre of cat people. This set does.
Yep.
So the cat people are are one of the main races in this set.
They are, I believe, one of the characteristic species for the Cabaretti.
Yeah, they've shown
red,
up.
white, green.
They've shown up before in other sets. I remember them being a big factor in Mirrodin when I started playing. They've shown up periodically since then. I cannot open these. Help! I'm failing to open packs on camera. Help! I'm being
caught in 4K.
Caught in 4K. SK cannot open packs of card games on camera. Help! All right, you know what? We're cheating. Is everything down there? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm a dumbass. I didn't know these came with tabs now. That's so helpful.
Did that like actually work? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it actually worked. So let's see what we get out of this one. Ajani, my man. Exactly. All right, so what's the art series for this one?
Ajani is... When
Oh.
did Ajani get introduced? I feel like that's not.
Oh, this is my favorite full art forest, by the way, for this set. Look at that. That's so nice. That's probably like my third favorite full art land of the set. This set has the best full art lands out of Neon Dynasty, I think. Who is this lady?
Yeah, Ajani was Alara. When was
I don't know who this is, but they're cool.
What's the one that the green one that was much older?
Miri?
Miri. Miri is the classic.
Miri is the classic.
Magical cat girl.
So, let's see. Waterfront District, the regular art version of the one we got earlier. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time on that then. What is this one? Snooping Newsy. I love this one. When when Snooping Newsy enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards. As long as there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, Snooping Newsy gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. So as long as they dig up enough dirt, you know, they become more powerful because the information makes your journo more powerful. That's super cool. Oh, hey, the tramway station. This is the red-black one. Red-black, sacrifice it to draw a card. All right. Yeah, that's what the cycle this one does. Like, they're slow, but they give you 2 colors, but you can pitch them later in the game. And in New Capenna Limited, the games will go on long enough for you to pitch them. Yo, the Capenna Express! Look at that big fucking train. I love that. Look at that train station, too. Like, how can you not love the art in this set? You sacrifice a treasure, and it becomes an artifact. Okay, so you can skip crewing as long as it's got some important cargo aboard.
Yep.
I see. That's cool. A little chat. I don't think I've seen this one. Casualty 1. You can sacrifice a creature with power 1 or greater, and if you do, copy it. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand, and the other on the bottom of your library. That's kind of cool. Train. It's Train's culture is what it is. This one is so good. An offer you can't refuse.
I love this card.
Counter target non-creature spell. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. This is so cool because it's a play. It's kind of building off a lot of the other stuff like Swan Song, right? Where and the like, where you yeet something your opponent has, but they get something in return for it. Usually not as good as what you yeeted. This one is really cool because I've seen this in a modern combo deck that uses it to counter your own stuff to generate free mana from the treasure tokens, which is fucking wild. That is some major Giga Brain shit right there.
After they
Sleep
banned all
with
the
the
good
fishes.
rituals, you have to.
Oh my! They have to. Yeah, they're right. Someone really had fun. R&D really had fun with the card names in this set. You can tell.
Oh yeah.
When Sleep with the Fishes enters the battlefield, tap enchanted creature, and you create a 1/1 blue fish creature token with this creature can't be blocked. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's. All right, so you tap them down because they're sleeping with the fishes, and since they have to sleep with the fish, you have to put a fish there with them. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. Oh, I love the mixture between flavorful and just being silly. Come on, camera. Botanical Plaza. This is the green-white version of the slow lands that allow you to draw cards. The Riveteer's Charm. Here we go. So this is the what
Jund.
Jund.
The Riveteers is the.
And they're like the construction workers. They're the ones that get shit done. They're the ones that can have road work happening on a particular road if you need to divert someone. You know what I mean?
For context, this all happens in one tower mega city on
It's
a
so cool.
plane that's been overrun by horrific Phyrexian entities. So these are the guys that, build the entire city.
Yeah.
So, like, you piss them off, you might find that your apartment just falls off the side of the city one day.
Turns out there's nothing more powerful than people with orange reflective vest, right?
And a union
couple
card.
Of pylons and a union card. Exactly.
And that's why the Riveteers are the best flavor.
So what does this one do? Target opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker they control with the highest mana value among creatures and planeswalkers they control. That's kind of neat. So at the top 3 cards of your library until your next step, you may play those cards. Yep, so that's the new red doesn't draw but kind of does. It draws but you have
Impulse
to.
draw.
Impulse draw, yep. Exile target player's graveyard. Okay, that's kind of neat. I don't know how I feel about the red impulse draw stuff. I like that it gives red some way to actually get some card advantage. I feel like it's a little bit too fiddly to intuitively keep track of. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be like, oh, okay, these ones get exiled now, but these ones get exiled during the end of my next turn. These ones exiled at the end of the end. I'm an oldie.
It's good stuff though. Red gets to draw more cards again finally.
That is good. Fleetfoot
what
Dancer,
matters.
Trample, Lifelink, Haste. I love my keyword soup cards. That's just a good. That's just some good keyword soup on an eye body.
That's a good SK card right
That's
there.
a good SK card, right? I'm a Timmy and I don't deny it.
We need to find it. We need to find a
so
good Vivian
the
card.
Maestro's Theater. Oh, is this foil? That's foil. Yo, that's awesome. So this is the other cool cycle of trip lands here. So when it enters the battlefield, sacrifice it. When you do, search your library for a basic island, swamp, or mountain card to put it into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle and gain 1 life. So unlike, say, Terramorphic Expanse or Evolving Wilds, right? You can't search up anyone, but you get one of the ones in your wedge, and you get a free life of it. You're still losing the turn, but it's a little bit better than that, and it's at common, so they print these into the ground.
And more
This is cool.
importantly, it doesn't have to be a basic.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it does?
It does say basic.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I misread it because the screen's small
And,
and far away.
yo, here's a list card. Or what is this? Cecily, Haunted Mage. Your maximum hand size. Oh, wait, this one I believe is based off of
The
this
Stranger Things.
Yeah, this is one of the canonical versions of the Stranger Things cards. Whenever Cecily, Haunted Mage attacks, you draw a card, then you lose 1 life. And if you have 11 or more cards in your hand, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your hand without paying its mana cost. And it has friends forever. That's cool.
This one is whoever the fuck 11 is. I don't know anything about Stranger Things.
I don't know anything about Stranger Things. Maybe someone who knows something about Stranger Things can explain what that is, but
Does Stranger Things have D&D in it?
I think it probably does.
That explains a lot if true. I've been afraid to
Hold on,
ask
I forgot to
because
separate-
by now I'm out of touch enough that you can't ask without
Being
it
weird.
being weird.
Yeah, I'm putting aside the full art ones because those are just going to go into decks.
Yeah.
All right. This is really fun, actually. I'm so glad. This is turning out to be a lot more fun than I thought it would be.
I'm glad.
Yeah, because I like taking the time to go over these things and appreciate the work that goes into good game design like this. And also, you get the fun of it's the gotcha thing. You get the fun of cracking a new one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Stranger Things kids play D&D on the show. Community did it better.
This explains so much because there was this wave recently of a bunch of otherwise non-tabletop focused normie type people getting wholesomely into D&D. And I was like, wow, that's great, but why is everybody suddenly into it? It's really cool that it's catching on, but why is that happening?
much is
I
a
don't get it.
Hey, Owen.
It's Stranger Things.
How much does a box of these booster cost these days? A little over $100. And for our hobby with that, we were feeling good about that. We feel like that's a good amount for us to pay since we play it a lot. So this is my new favorite basic planes card.
That's pretty cool.
Look at the artwork on this thing and tell me that's not the coolest fucking planes you've ever damn seen. The other one with the train station is great. This is top tier. And the thing is, this set has so many good full art basic lands. This is my second favorite because there's one that's even better, but this is damn cool. I want a deck full of nothing but these. Does the children interpret unknown supernatural phenomena through the lens of their pre-existing D&D knowledge? Oh, that's cool. So what do we got here? We got a speakeasy server? Come on, camera, work with me here. Camera! Okay, Cameron's going to stop working with us, so I'm going to read this aloud. When speakeasy server enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life for each other creature you control. That's cool. Because it's oh yeah, depending on how well the speakeasy is doing, right? Depending on how well your business does, you get rewarded for it. Makes sense. Revel Ruiner. What does this one do?
I went to a place that claimed to be a speakeasy a couple times, and it was definitely a misnomer. It was really hard to talk in there.
Yeah, Yarneys is really nice. It is. I wish it would cooperate with me and show it off more. But let's see, what is this one? This one has Menace and what? When it enters the battlefield, it connives. So connive. This is our first time seeing this in the packs. When you connive, you draw a card, then discard a card. If you're pitching a non-land card, so something presumably with more value, you got to put a 1/1 counter on it. It's kind of cool, I guess. So they're here to crash your party. It's focusing on the box. That's fucking weird. Why would you do that, camera? This one, Boon of Safety, instant. Put a shield counter on target creature. So shield counter is kind of like a one-time indestructible burn.
Yeah.
So if it would be destroyed, you yeet the shield counter, and then it isn't. Scry 1. Oh, yeah, I guess so. It's not white doesn't get cantrips, but it can get a scry thing. That's kind of cute. Magic have a distinction between gaining and restoring life? No. You gain life. There is a distinction between losing life and taking damage, though.
Yep.
And Let's see. Ready to Rumble. This card is fun. Look at that. Look at those. Look at them. They are so ready to fuck you up. And it costs 5. But again, New Capenna Limited is very slow. So you definitely... I made sure to pick this up. Deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker or destroy target artifact. That's really cool. Too quiet tonight. Go make trouble. Some good flavor text. Illuminator Virtuoso. What do? You are a 1/1 for 2 with double strike. That's already threatening if you pump it up even a little. Double strike is always inherently threatening because you don't need to increase their power by much for them to start dealing ridiculous amounts of damage.
Yep.
Doubling is very powerful. Whenever it becomes the target of a speller you control, it connives. So you have ways to make it bigger. That is very threatening. Oh, hey, they're going to break some legs. Yeah, they are. Let's see. Torch Breath. Costs 2 less if it casts a blue permanent. Spell can't be countered. Deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. Oh, so I guess that maybe there's a cycle in this of color hoses.
Yeah. Seems like
cool.
it.
X damage to target creature or planeswalker. So it's like Fireball, but you can't ramp it up. Okay, well. Call in a professional. I like that. Players can't gain life this turn. Damage can't be prevented this turn. Call in a professional deals 3 damage to any target. So when you really need to make sure that 3 damage is going to go through, when you really need to make, there's a guy you can call for that.
Can we talk about how Wizards of the Coast are cowards for printing 3 damage for 3 mana when the correct conversion rate should be 1 mountain to 3 damage?
Okay, but there's stuff on it. It can't be countered, and you shut off all the other stuff.
Yeah, but they don't print 3 for
Lightning
1
anymore.
And they should. I think
We saw
they should
Spar's
print Lightning
Adjudicators
Bolt
earlier.
into Standard and see what happens. It'll be fun for the whole family.
Nimble Larsonist. No, I don't want Lightning Bolt coming back. Thank you.
I do.
When Nimble Larsonist enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact, an instant, or sorcery card from it and exile that card. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
What fucks me up about Lightning Bolt is that it was part of a cycle originally.
Yeah.
And man, that cycle really had some highs and lows, didn't it? Yo, we got Jaxus!
Yeah, we got the cool boxing butch.
We got the cool boxing butch. Look at this lady. Look at this. She's ready to fuck you up. So red, tap, discard a card, create a token that's a copy of another target creature you control, gains haste, and when this creature dies, draw a card. So it's like a slightly, it gives you, it's a kiki-jiki, but a benefit when they get out of there. And it costs a little bit more to get it off because kiki-jiki is fucking busted. And you can blitz it in too, so she can come in and a turn early. Yeah, so like blitz is 2 less than her casting cost, but you still have to pay for the ability. So a turn earlier than you would, she can come in and make a copy of something if you need to. Someone who has played Mono Red when I was in Magic for Second, I am picking up what Vivian's putting down. Right? Vivian knows how to count to 20. You go in the cool stuff pile, my friend. Angelic Observer. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each citizen you control. And the Bant ones. Is it Bant or is it no, the Nile one, the party goers. The party faction. They generate a lot of citizen tokens, 1/1 citizen tokens, which is great flavor, by the way. So that's where that comes from. And we got a ad card. Cool. So already we got some cool stuff.
Yeah.
My first pick from the list has been absolutely great so far. Burn Gang. 3 times 7 equals 20.
Yep. That's how you play Burn. It's carried me to at least 4th place at a number of FNMs. It gets tough when they gain life, though, because then the math doesn't work.
Okay, so look, we got a fish token. Look at the fish token. It's got a fucking domino mask. It doesn't have a domino, but it has, like, eye markings like a domino mask on it. That's so cute. Look at that thing. I love that. Whoever came up with that, give them a raise. They deserve it. All right, what's our art card for this one? I don't know who this one is. I can't recognize any of these.
That one might be one of the color fixing creatures.
Makes sense. Okay, what do we got here? Revelation of Power. Instant target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If it has a counter on it, which is what Bant is doing in this set, it also gains flying and lifelink until end of turn. That's cool. This is a really neat combat trick in Limited. Life gain. You can't do that. That's illegal. Goldhound. I love this thing. Look, it's a 1/1 first strike with menace for 1, but it's a treasure dog, so you can sacrifice it to get any 1 mana of any color. I love it. It's so cool. I love this thing. Whole plane is a big tower inside.
A hell.
Yes, basically. I don't know much about the meta story of Magic, but I believe what's going on is that the Phyrexians are invading a bunch of other planes.
Yep.
And basically each Magic set takes place in a single plane with like a different setting and stuff. So the Phyrexians have invaded this one, and all remaining life has been reduced to the top of a single tower that can be easily defended, and that's the city that they're in. Yo,
and it's powered.
Cat.
It's powered by angel bloods.
Yep. Chrome Cat. We got the cats and the dogs in this one. I love this one. Look at this. Oh, I love little dorks like this that are colors. You can just throw in anything. Oh, I'm a big fan of little dorks like this. Exhibition Magician. Oh, they're a wizard. That's so okay. It's funny that they're a wizard, right? Because clearly these tricks can be done by humans. An Exhibition Magician enters the battlefield. Choose one. Create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token, or create a treasure token. Okay, that's cool. So it comes in with the props for its magic act.
Yeah,
that's cool, right? Like either it needs a volunteer or it uses something else. What does refuse to yield do? +2/+7 until end of turn. Why +2/+7?
That's survive whatever block you want.
Right. So it gives you a little bit of fight back, but mostly it helps you power through something. Brazen Upstart. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Look at his goggles. Look at him. Trust me, you want to deal with me. My associates are much less pleasant. Chrome Cat is a great name. It is. When Brazen Upstart dies, look at the top card of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand. Right, so he brings in his associates if you don't deal with him. Got it. Citizens Crowbar. Look at... Who has a crowbar with fucking wings on it? Who does that? That's great. When Citizen's Crowbar enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token, then attach Citizen's Crowbar to it. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has white, tap, sacrifice Citizen's Crowbar, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Yo! So... It lets you go fuck shit up. That's really cool.
With your crowbar.
Ubaneko Secret Lair Wed. I would buy 7 copies of it if they did that, is the thing about that. Disciplined Duelist. Double Strike. Disciplined Duelist enters the battlefield with a shield counter. Oh, that's... In limited, this is rough. Whew, whew, whew. What is this? Masked Bandits! Look at these lads! We got some
raccoon man.
So
raccoons were the new thing for this set, if I remember correctly. The new species.
So I love these lads, these little trash lads. It's another one of the cycle where they can filter for their own colors, and they're just a big body with vigilance and menace. So that's cool. But also, raccoon lads. Battler trapped in a D&D world, and wizards hate him. There you go. Yo, we got Ginny Faye. We pulled one of these on our draft box, didn't we? What is it? If you create 1 or more tokens, you may instead create that many 2/2 green cat creature tokens with haste, or that many 3/1 green dog creature tokens with vigilance. That's cool. She's got her little entourage of cats and dogs that follow her around. And what's here? We got a Revel Ruiner in foil. That's cool. We've seen that one. That's neat. Trash friends. I know. I'm so happy with the raccoons in this set. Okay, so really young SK fact here. Back when I was in high school getting really into Magic, my friends and I were like trying to design our own Magic set for the first time, which it turns out is really hard to do. The creature type of choice we came up with for black that was going to be our cool thing was raccoons.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. We were edgelords, so the working set title was Abattoir. Yeah, I know. I'm insufferable. All right. Out of here. All right. And like I said, we'll be skipping by cards we've already seen, so this will, we'll go by them as faster as we go through. But who is that? Oh, this is the wiretapping artwork. That's cool. I recognize that one.
Is that like a really glossy finish more than normal?
Yeah. So the art cards have the glossy finish on them.
That's weird.
It's kind of cool. Yeah. Like I said, they're kind. I use some of them for like
Can
tokens and stuff.
Yeah.
Here you go. I use, there was a Cauldra art card at one point that I used as a Cauldra token, since I don't think they ever printed tokens for Cauldra, which is unfortunate. All right, we got a mountain. Let's see. What has it got? A backup agent. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Okay, yeah, so he brings backup with him. That makes sense. That's some good flavor. Body Dropper. Look at this lad. Whenever you sacrifice another creature, which I believe which one is doing that a lot? The Riveters are doing that a lot.
Yeah.
Then you get a 1/1 counter on him. Come on, camera. Then you pay red-black to sacrifice another creature so it can heal itself. Body Dropper gains menace until end of turn. That's cool. So it can make itself bigger and make it harder to block itself. That's kind of neat. Grinder Goons. When it dies, create a 2/2 black rogue creature token. And yes, stuff that incentivizes you to sacrifice them and generate more. That's cool. Oh, and it's got Blitz, so even when it comes in and you can bring it in early for the 4/4 and then still get a 2/2 afterwards. It's neat. Join the Maestros. Casualty 2. And create a 4/3 black ogre warrior creature token. We're family now, big guy. I love that. Keza, Augur of Agonies. What do you do?
Oh, I
whenever
love
you
this
draw
one.
a card, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So you were running this one when we were playing Limited
Yeah.
against each other, and this thing is potent in Limited. It's one of those things that's like the ability doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it adds up really quickly and it's consistent. What do we got? A Scuttling Butler. A Scuttler.
Scuttlebutt.
Scuttlebutt. That's what we called it. Scuttlebutt. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 2 or more multicolored permanents, which you will in this set, Scuttling Butler gains double strike until end of turn. Yo, that's gross. For a 4/1, too. Porter, Cleaner, and Bouncer, all in one. And it's colorless, so you can bring this in any of your set. We got we got another. So this is the other artwork for the Magpie. This is the basic artwork for her. Still pretty cool, though. That's a great title to have, the Magpie. Dark Mangler. What do you do? As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature, discard a card, or pay 4 life. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature, discards a card, and loses 4 life. Oh, that's cool. So you pay a little bit, but all of your opponents pay all of them. Botanical Plaza. Yeah, another one of these meh. Hostile Takeover. What does this do? Up to 1 target creature has base power and toughness 1/1 until end of turn. Up to another target creature has base power and toughness 4/4 until end of turn. Then Hostile Takeover deals 3 damage to each creature. That's funny as hell. Okay. So you could say, I'm going to definitely yeet you. You are definitely going to survive. And everyone else, just chips fall where they may. And what is this here? We got a foil Keza. Oh, we got a foil Keza with the new border on it, too. Look at that. That's cool as shit. That's really cool. That's like something you could just low-key throw in an Esper Commander deck, and it's probably worth having. God, the Esper Commander deck for this set is fucking wild.
We've been playing some 1v1 Commander with the precons, and they're definitely not balanced for 1v1.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
The
Creature horror goals. Exactly. Actually, my creature goals is the creature type for nameless race. It doesn't have a creature type. Because, they're a nameless race. I love magic jokes. What do we got here? Oh, what is this artwork for? I feel like we saw this one already, but I don't recall what it is. Oh, thank you. I'll take that.
I spent this whole time trying to figure out what sort of fucking gloss, what sort of single-sided gloss finish was on there, because I have terminal brainitis from working in a print shop for years.
Nice.
I'm glad I don't do that anymore, but the knowledge will stay with me forever.
Yeah, it will. It'll never leave. The card made you think of the Netrunner card named Hostile Takeover. Now you're filled with longing. Yeah, Netrunner.
I've never played Netrunner. How is it?
I haven't played a ton of it. I'm not the best source on it, but it was fun from what I played. Celebrity Fencer. Look at this fashionable flapper here. When another creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on it. Oh, so this one is in white, and it's got the Naya watermark, the Cabaretti watermark. So they're expecting you to play it in a deck where you're generating a lot of creature tokens, and the more fans your celebrity has, right, the more powerful she becomes. That makes sense. Hold for Ransom. Enchanted creature can attack or block, and has 7. Hold for Ransom's controller sacrifices it and draws a card. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay, so yeah, so you can tie this one is really cool because you can tie someone down.
Yeah.
But they can pay the ransom if they want to get it back, and then they're okay, but until they do. And the ransom is just expensive enough that it's probably going to take most of your opponent's turn to make that happen.
Yep.
You'll get 7 mana in New Capenna limited, it'll happen. But they're going to have to take a turn to make it happen. Kill shot. Destroy target attacking creature. Nice. That's pretty great. Look, I like how it's kill shot, and then you see tons of different bullet holes all over this poor person's body.
Which one was the
Which
kill
one was
shot?
the kill shot? Broker's Veteran. When Broker's Veteran dies, put a shield counter on target creature you control. Yeah, okay, that's the Bant thing again, where it'll die, but it'll make someone else live a little bit longer. I don't know how to justify the flavor on that one, but it's kind of cool. Knockout Blow. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a red creature. Okay, yeah, so the color hosing is a cycle. Deals 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature, and you gain 2 life. That is a very white card effect, yeah. Can also only pay the ransom cost as a sorcery, so it's only on their turn, right? Exactly. So they have to hose their own turn if they want their thing back. And you get a card out of it too, just for shits. Why not, right? Patch Up. Return up to 3 target creature cards with total mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Oh, right to the battlefield. That's cool. Yeah, and it's in white, so white is definitely one of the colors that gets a lot of tiny dorks. So that's cool. What we got here? Mage's Attendant. Cat Rogue. Mage's Attendant enters the battlefield. Create a 1/1 blue wizard creature token with 1. Sacrifice this creature. Counter target non-creature spell unless a controller pays 1. So it has the Mana Tithe. Create some Mana Tithe dork. That's kind of cute. Rumor Gatherer. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. If this is the second time this ability is resolved this turn, draw a card instead. Oh, so the Rumor Gatherer, if they keep running into people, they'll get wind of some rumors, and if they run into another person, then they'll be able to confirm those rumors and get the information, so you draw your card. That's cool. That's flavor. I like that. That's cool as shit. Corpse Appraiser. We saw this one already, right?
Yeah, but we didn't see the art.
Look at
fancy art.
And and all of the artwork for the main set, despite being very much, Deco inspired, is still Magic the Gathering art for the base cards, right? When they get to the new border cards, they really go heavy with this very stark style to it, like very bold, very not as heavy on the detail, but way more heavy on the sharp lights and bold colors and shit. I love it. Look at that. Tiny Giraffe. Yes. Phyrexian is the mental image of those whores getting beaten the shit out of some celebrity getting cheered on by fans is hilarious. Yes. What we got here? The Park Heights Pegasus. Flying Trample for 2. Oh, that's cool. When it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card if you had 2 or more creatures into the battlefield under your control this turn.
Huh.
That's neat. And that's going to happen a lot in those colors. I like that. That's a pretty small value thing. I like that. And what's our foil? The Grizzly Sigil.
I'm gonna riot if it doesn't make a grizzly bear.
A grizzle?
Yeah.
It doesn't. You ran this one. Casualty 1, so you can copy it. Choose target non-creature. Choose target creature or planeswalker. If it was dealt non-combat damage this turn, Grizzly Sigil deals 3 damage to it, and you gain 3 life. Otherwise, Grizzly Sigil deals 1 damage to it, and you gain 1 life. The cool thing here being that you can it puts a way in it to copy itself with the casualty effect, so you can always make sure you get that second ability off. And if they happen to have already received non-combat damage this turn, great, you get two of the bigger effects. That's cool. And what is this one? This is one from the list right here. Another one. Twilight Prophet. What do you do? 2/4. What set is that from?
Is that
I don't recognize that set.
Ixalan, the Ixalan sequel?
You would know better than I would. 2/4 flying, ascend. Beginning of your upkeep, if you have the city's blessing, reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. Your opponent loses X life, you gain X life, where X of that card's converted mana cost. Cool. That is Ixalan? Alright, thank you, Isamon234. Appreciate it. That's cool. I didn't play during Ixalan. I have no idea how powerful that card is, but it's giving you free card advantage every turn, so I gotta imagine that that's at least good. I know some of the stuff they put in the list packs are actually busted stuff. I know we can open a mana crypt or a top at some point, but
damn, original printing of that one was $26 by now.
Oh, really? Damn. So that's why they got it in there. Magic has so many vampires. It didn't until very recently.
Really?
In Magic's life. Yeah, when they I feel like they started around the time we went to I say recently, but I mean recently maybe a decade ago.
Yeah, I was going to say, because they already had quite a few before Innistrad, and then after Innistrad, they're in every set.
Yep.
So
what is this? We got the raccoons on the art card. Look at these. Oh, look at these buddies. I'm putting these in something. I don't care what, but they're going in something. And that's a foil basic forest. That's cool. I'll go in a deck. Say it with me now. Backstreet's back.
All right.
So what does the Backstreet Bruiser do? Defender, 3/3. As long as there are 2 or more counters on among creatures you control, which will happen in Bant, Blackstreet Bruiser can attack as though it didn't have Defender. Okay. So it's going to wait in the shadows until it's got the overwhelming advantage and then come out and really fuck you up. Okay. Raffine's Informant. I like what you're doing there. Are you like looking at a magical tablet through your eyepiece?
Yeah.
Is that what she's doing? That's cool as hell. When it enters the battlefield, it connives. Okay. And so it can make itself stronger on turn 2. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can get a 3/2 on turn 2 for that. That's not bad. Raffine's Guidance. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. Oh, this one! We saw this one really is fun during limited. Because it circumvents the usual issue with with aura enchantments, that they'll just stop. Like when the thing they're on dies, they stop being useful. But this one, you can keep playing it over and over from your graveyard.
Yep.
Raffine's going to keep guiding. You can't stop her. Maestro's Initiate. 4, and then red or blue. Exile it from your graveyard, draw 2 cards, and then discard a card. That's cool. So it's a good body early on, but then after it dies, you can exile it from your graveyard if you're in those colors and get something for it. That's
and it's
neat.
a good target for Maestro's stuff that has whatever the things that makes you sack a creature to copy
Right,
it.
because Maestro's really loves you, like either from the things that duplicate your stuff for you, right? Casualty or whatnot.
Yeah, casualty, that's the word.
Raffine's Silencer. We've seen this one, right? When it enters, it connives, and no, we haven't. And when it dies, target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is its power. So here's another cool one. It has both the way to continue to make itself bigger, and then it's a good sack outlet, because when you do that, you get an effect for it as well that'll kill something off. Whack. That's whack. Target creature gets -4/-4 until end of turn, and it costs 3 less if it's targeting a white creature. Yeah, that checks out. I like that. Just, yeah, they got whacked. It's just business, you understand. Night Clubber.
I like this one because it's a pun.
Okay.
Because it's nighttime and
they're about to club and they're going out clubbing, but they got a big club with them. Okay, I see you here. I love how it's an even balance between playing the trope straight and making terrible puns, like with Sleep with the Fishes.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Night Clubber enters the battlefield, creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn. That's really going to hose the Cabaretti, since they make 1/1 citizens.
Yeah.
Night Clubber is so good. I love them. Yeah. And if you just want the board wipe effect, you can blitz it in and save on the black on that, too. Fairy Vandal. Oh, look, they're painting. I choose to believe that's trans colors. Flash Flying. Whenever you draw a second card each turn, put a 1/1 counter on it. That's neat. And because that'll trigger off of connive triggers, right? That's what that's there for, to get bigger when every time you connive, and also paint the trans flag everywhere. I like that one. I kind of want an art card of this one now, specifically that one. Yo, look at the artwork on this one. The crew captain. Look at that.
That's awesome.
You know what this is? You know what I think this is purposely like? You remember? You ever see that photo of the gentleman?
On the beams of the Empire State Building.
Not just that one. Yes, that one, but also the one like in front of a big wheel, and they're tightening a nut around something, and it's perfectly framed around them in the background.
Oh, the one that they use on the cover of that Dying Fetus album.
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah. That also reminds me of that a lot. I love this. Be gay, do crime, steal some poor schmuck's name. There you go.
And it's like a combo of that, but like Alphonse Mucha
Who's the artist
style
on this one?
illustration.
Too close. Who's the artist on this one? Does that say Rebecca? It says Rhonda Libby.
Can I see that one close?
Yeah. I'm
Let's see
passing this one off to you. Here you go.
it.
I love that. Yo! Titan of Industry. So this is definitely one of the best pulls from this set. I don't know if this is like an expensive chase card or not, but this is a really good one. It comes in, it's a big fucking body because it's green Timmy card. Reach, trample. When it enters the battlefield, choose 2. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Target player gains 5 life. Create a 4/4 green Rhino Warrior creature token, or put a shield counter on a creature you control. So you get a big fucking body that'll swing the game for you, right? And you also get like a mid-level command off of it. That's really cool. Rosie the Riveter? No, I'll find a picture of it and throw it in the Discord later because I have something specific in mind. Attended Socialite. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Attended Socialite gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Say hello to my little friend. And the little friend is literally a little friend that I love this! Ah! And what's that? Secret Lair art and a citizen token? Okay, cool. That crew captain is going in my binder solely because I love the artwork on that.
She's so cool.
She is so cool. She does have Rosie energy, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Ugh. Alright. Also, how's everyone doing? Hope you don't mind looking at my nasty-ass hands for this entire time.
I think your hands
Mildly
are
envious, mildly envious of all the unboxing streamers that can just crack open a pack without even like worrying about it. We're the Lucky Carter. That's who we are now.
Yep.
Yo, wait. Okay, the art card is cool. Like that's cool. But full art plans. This is not the best planes, but that's still really good. The train station one. That is fucking awesome.
Is that going directly into your...
That's going into my all-foil commander deck, yes.
I was going to say...
The one that's working on all the foils, yeah. It's not all foil yet, but that's only because some of the cards are like $300.
What the hell is this song?
I don't know. What is this song? Hold on 1 second. Oh, I just hit the camera. I'll have to fix that in a moment. If you're wondering, 121.53, this song is... Ricky. Oh, this is Ricky's theme. Okay, that makes sense. All right, let me move this camera back just a little bit. Yeah, we're playing the Xenoblade music in the background. Just deal with it. So this one is Incriminate. Choose 2 target creatures controlled by the same player. That player sacrifices one of them. So they get one of them. You get one of them to spill the beans on the other one, right? You get you turn one of them so they incriminate their friend. I get it.
If he spills the beans on the other one, then who's gonna clean him up?
I would need to manicure mine. Yeah. Mine are not great, but, you know, whatever. Extract the truth. All right, let's see. Come on, camera. Target opponent reveals their... you choose one. Target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a creature, enchantment, or planeswalker card from it. That player discards that card. Or target opponent sacrifices an enchantment. An enchantment? I guess black doesn't really have ways of dealing with enchantment rules, so I guess that counts as like a good thing, actually.
Yeah.
Hand reveal stream. Yo, GJ. It is indeed the hand reveal stream. What we got here? The glamorous outlaw. Look at, they got the fucking riding outfit and the crop. And yeah, that's cool. So this is another one of the ones that'll filter that'll become a land filter for you early on, and when it enters the battlefield, deals 2 damage to each opponent, and you scry 2. Not bad. Another one of the ones that does the filter, this one for the Obscura colors. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life, and it's a 4/4 flyer after that. Sure, okay. Cement Shoes, I love these ones. Enchanted creature gets +3/+3 and has at the beginning of your end step, tap this creature. Equipped creature doesn't untap during its control's untap step. Yeah, you got cement on your shoes, so I guess you're a little bit more sturdy, but also you're not moving anywhere. It's a cool vampire. It is a cool vampire. Courier's Briefcase. I like this one. When Courier's Briefcase enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. You can sacrifice it to add 1 mana of any color, or you can pay Wooburg, sacrifice it to draw 3 cards. So either you can fence it as just like the case itself has some value, right? Or if you're good enough to crack it open, you can get what's inside. I like that. That's a cool flavor. Oh, this one. This one's got some cool artwork on the Barroom Brawlers. Look at it. Got a weapon threateningly held in one hand while they're dancing. Whenever Ballroom Brawlers attacks, Ballroom Brawlers and up to 1 other target creature you control gain your choice of first strike or lifelink until end of turn. So they bring in a partner with them and they show them the moves, right?
Yeah. I also love that it's not barroom, it's ballroom.
It's
brawlers.
Ballroom Brawlers, exactly. That's another one of those good just pun cards. Don't try to cut in; they'll cut back. There's the. I like the new borders on these at least. It's cool looking art at least. I just not the dual lands of this one are really underwhelming. I know it's hard to make like an exciting dual land card that's not immediately busted, like one of the value tier ones, but you could do it. Broker's Charm, and theirs is a stamp and insignia. That's so cool. And look at that artwork too. See what I mean about it being more bold and stylized and stuff? I love this shit. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Or destroy target enchantment, or draw 2 cards. That's a good Bant charm. Oh, there's wiretapping. That's the one we got the art card for earlier. This one I don't like. I like the flavor behind it, but it's really hard to pull off, especially in limited. So it has Hideaway 5. That's new. Hideaway used to only be 4, and it was just part of the ability, but now it's Hideaway value. Whenever you draw your first card during each of your draw steps, draw a card. Then, if you have 9 or more cards in hand, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. So you have to have a full hand on the beginning of your turn for this to work. Which is... why? I guess maybe there's ways to, like, make it work, but, like... Wing Shield Agent in foil. When it enters the battlefield, just put it with a shield counter on it. Yep. When it attacks, up to one other target creature gains flying until end of turn.
Huh.
So
but it doesn't have flying itself.
It doesn't have flying itself, but it helps someone else. It's because it's not a flyer. It's the agent that brings the wing shield to you.
He just shows up and throws you through the air toward the enemy.
Yeet! Hey, buddy, need a lift? All right. I'm glad I took the time to do some set dressing for this in the background. All right, hold on. Also, I was kind of worried about this so far, but I am loving the flavor dissection of this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the few sets where we could do this, where it's got the combination of like really great art style and artwork, and really fun flavor. What's the art card? The art card is... I don't know who that is. They're Burb. We got him. It's kind of cool.
Is that Ledger Shredder?
It's not Ledger Shredder.
Okay.
If we pull a Ledger Shredder, that's like $20.
Ledger Shredder is great.
Ledger Shredder is pretty cool, and it's going in some commander decks. There's another full art forest. That's a really nice one. I still like the other one better because it's a bit more stylized, but that's still pretty cool. Light 'em up. Oh yeah, here we go. Look, they got the gun pose, but they can't show guns, so they're just doing like the hand beams, like they're in Ghostwire Tokyo. All right, I brought it too close to show off the finger guns, and now they're attacking with our invisible guns, and now it won't. That's fine. Casualty 2, and Light 'em up deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Yeah, so it's the thing where like red will get a spell and a spell for 1 in a red, deals 2 damage, and has the keyword for the set on it. That shows up a lot. Kind of cool though. Light 'em up because they're like fire, but also light 'em up like gun. Witty Roastmaster. I love this one. The guy, you can see him. He's up there on stage, and he's literally spitting fire. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Witty Roastmaster deals 1 damage to each opponent. As long as he still has people to make fun of, he can keep roasting them all day long.
Literally.
That's really cool. Warm Welcome. What does this do? It's instant. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Then create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. Okay, so it's like you're preparing the place. You're preparing the place in an event of someone's arrival, right? That's what you got. The butler coming in to make sure everything's nice and prim and proper. Yo, Social Climber! I love the artwork on this one. Check that out. Oh, that artwork is so good. This is just a slightly worse Essence Warden. Whenever the creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. So it's got the same thing as Essence Warden, except it's only under your control. I did wind up putting a copy of this in my Thalids deck, though, because Thalids get enough Saprolings to make it worth it. It's kind of cool. Broker's Charm. This is the basic artwork for the Bant Charm. That's kind of cool. It's a charm artwork. That's neat. The Cabaretti Charm. It's the basic Cabaretti Charm artwork. Did we see this one yet? We didn't. When Cabaretti Charm deals damage equal to the number... Choose one. Cabaretti Charm deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature or planeswalker. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and trample until end of turn, or create 2 green and white, 1/1 green and white citizen creature tokens. This one I feel like is pretty damn powerful, because like a lot of the times you have to kind of like temper your charm abilities to make sure they're not too powerful. But this one seems like if you got a big board state of a bunch of citizens out there, giving them 1/1 and trample is going to be really good. Later, Wheel. Thank you for coming by. Obscure. We're just getting all the charms in this pack. We've seen this one already. No, have we?
I don't think we've seen Obscure Charm.
I think this might be the last one then. Return target multicolored permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That's powerful. Counter target instant or sorcery spell. Anything that returns it immediately to the battlefield rather than your hand, skipping a step is good. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. Yeah. Sparrows Adjudicators, we had some of these lads already, and they are looking fashionable AF. Roko, Cabaretti, Caterer. So they've got the fucking chef got his card here. When Roko, Cabaretti, Caterer enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you may search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less, put it onto the battlefield, and then shuffle. So as long as you properly set the table, like, the guests will show up, right? Yeah, that's... I love this lad. Yo, Jetmir's Garden. That solid pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to go in some Naya decks. What do we have here? This one, oh, the foil of the Corpse Appraiser with the really cool artwork.
Did you
That's
know
such a cool
that's
foil.
4 of in the top deck and standard at the moment?
The Jetmir's Garden? Or the Corpse Appraiser?
Corpse Appraiser.
Really? This is a 4 of?
Yeah, it's a 4 of in Grixis Vamps.
Enter the battlefield.
It's one of the only new Capenna
Exile
cards
up
in
to
it.
one target creature card from a graveyard if a card is put into exile this way. Oh, so because it graveyard hates, right? And then it gets you some hand advantage as well.
Yep.
Makes sense. That's a value. Man, we are getting some cool stuff today. I'm glad we're having fun with this. I was definitely worried. But since this is our first time trying something like this, I don't know if this is something we'll do on the regular. This is probably not something we're going to do every time there's a new set out or whatever, but whenever there's a set with some cool stuff in it and we want to talk about the cards and flavor and stuff, I think we'll do this because this is turning out to be fun. A lot of setup, but it's fun. Okay, what do we got? Art series. Ooh, this is the Obscura one. The Obscura lady. The one that the card draw life
Keza?
loss. Yes, I believe that's this one. Correct me if I'm wrong. Got a Mountain.
Wow.
Wow.
Land. Very powerful. Lets you cast Lightning Bolt.
One of the most broken cards in the game because it lets you cast Lightning Bolt.
Second only to the most broken card in the game,
Which is Island.
which
Can you
lets you
believe that
counter the Lightning Bolt.
Can you believe that they let you put as many of those as you want in a deck?
Yeah.
What is it? Okay, come on. You got to work with me here, camera. What is this? Crooked Custodian. Crooked Custodian enters the battlefield tapped. So, big guy, got to worry about the janitor, right? The janitor always knows more than you think they do. Gilded Pinions. When Gilded Pinions enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Equipped creature has flying. Yeah, okay, so pinion being like a wing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know that word. Strangle! Here we go. 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker at sorcery speed. There's your lightning bolt. See? You were worried about it.
It doesn't hit players, and it's a sorcery. Instant speed, any target, or bust.
Yep.
Instant speed, any target.
What is this one? Kaldaya Strongarm. When it enters the battlefield, put 2/1/1 counters on target creature, and it has Blitz. So you can bring it in only if you need to make something bigger and you don't care about the body it's on for the Blitz cost, but you can also wait the turn and make it bigger. Can put them on itself. Arc Spitter again! Every time I see this card, I'm happy. Rogues Gallery! Yeah, look at that. Yeah, they did what they needed to with that artwork. For each color, return up to 1 target creature card of that color from your graveyard to your hand. Right, because everyone in the lineup's got to be different. So as long... You can't shoot face with it. Exactly. It's an inferior lightning bolt.
Oh, hey.
Cormela, Glamour Thief. She's got haste and 1 tap, add blue, black, red. Spend this mana only to cast instant or sorcery spells. And when it dies, return up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. I remember this card also being a pain in Limited.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's... ooh. Maestro Charm. Another one of the charms, but with the cool regular artwork. The Cabaretti Charm. It's an invite.
Yeah,
The
it's an invite
Cabaretti
to their
charm
sick party.
Yeah, the Cabaretti Charm with the cool art is just like RSVP to our sick party. Obscura Interceptor. Cephalid Wizard. She's a Cephalid.
Cephalids are back.
Flash lifelink. When it enters the battlefield, it connives. When it connives this way, return up to one target spell to its owner's hand.
Oh.
So whether or not you let it get bigger, you can be like, actually no, you have to replay that spell. That's really funny.
Wait,
it doesn't counter it, but it lets you.
I love that.
Yep. Oh,
I love that.
and there's a foil exhibition magician. That's cool.
Foil what?
Exhibition.
Damn it, that doesn't work. I'll
No, it doesn't
workshop
work.
that.
Cool treasure art. I like the treasures they put in this set. All right. So much of this art is just attacking you directly. I know. That's one of the reasons that we were all about this set in particular. I'm gonna take just a quick moment here and drink some water, y'all.
That's a smart idea. Hydration is good for you. I strongly recommend that those in the audience hydrate as well.
Yeah, if you got water on you, now's your we give you permission to take a break and drink some water. Why am I
Sip 'em
opening
if
back
you
over
got
here?
'em.
Y'all want to see me crack these packs on camera, right? You don't. If I open them back here, I could have swapped it out with something. You don't know that. Why am I opening them up back behind the camera?
I'm drinking green tea.
This
It's
pack here could
delicious.
be fake for all we know. I didn't open it on camera, so this one is. If I pull something good, it's fake. Yo!
Oh, it's the full art from the one you
it's
like.
the full art from the one I like. I loved it. I mean, too bad it's not actually a Plains card. But
Okay, but consider if you sleeved that up in
no
there,
one would care because it's a
yeah,
Plains,
they'd
right?
let you.
Yeah, they'd let you.
As long as it's not
As long
it's not comp rules.
Hi, Powo. Your internet does not want you to watch this. Oh, it's fine. It happens. Anything that lets you use cute Cthulhu-esques is good. Yeah. So what else we got here? We got a basic swamp. Checks out. We got Deal Gone Bad. Target creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. Target player mills 3 cards. So yeah, the deal went bad and they paid for it. Makes sense. Obscure Initiate. That's flying, and you can pay 1 and white-black to give it lifelink until end of turn.
That one was really annoying to play against in Limited.
Yeah, it is.
So it's just like, oh, don't have mana to spend on other stuff? Let's just make my life go up a little, and I got flying.
Yeah,
so
and
we won't
it's
block it.
in the air. Broker's Initiate. I like this one. Because you drop it early, you get a 0/4 defender on the ground, which is pretty, keeps you going in the early game. And then late game, when you need it, it can become a 5/5. It's only an initiate, so it still has to pay the guild fee if it wants to get used to all the good equipment, right? And we got the cap ready. Okay, this is my favorite art in the entire set. Look at this fucker. Look at this little dude. This lad just hopped up on a table, broke 2 wine bottles, and is threatening everyone around him.
And it's just a normal raccoon in a really fancy coat.
This
I
is
love
my
him.
favorite.
I love him.
Oh, he's a tiny little dude that you could pay 2 red white to give him double strike, which is why he's got 2 of the bottles. I love this
What's
guy.
the flavor say?
Now there's a fellow who knows how to have a good time.
Oh, yeah. I wish I was having
Favorite
a time that good.
This is one of those cards that makes me want to start a binder and bulk collect this just to have a binder full of Cabaret initiates. That raccoon is ready to cause some problems. It is. I just realized that the YouTube chat is not above the camera. Hold on, let me fix this. Can I not fix this? I cannot fix this. I'm sorry. Occupy yourselves while I fix this.
Huh.
Huh. Okay, that should be up there by now, but if it's not, then whatever.
Yeah.
This
that'll be
raccoon
fine.
fucks? Yeah, it does. Hypnotic Grifter. Hypnotic Grifter connives. Okay, so he's got a he's got a way on the card where you can repeatedly connive him, and that's pretty powerful.
I love that. That's
Yeah, and he's like a street fortune teller, right? So someone who's there to make lure you into paying money and grift you. Illicit Shipment. Casualty 3, and then search your library for a card, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Oh, so that's cool. It's a tutor that if you want to sack a creature, you can do a double. That's
pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, nothing to shake a stick at. Tainted Indulgence. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card unless there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard. So caring about mana values in your graveyard is the Obscura thing in this set, right?
Yep. Amongst other things, and connive
And it's instant speed, so I guess that makes sense. And connive helps you filter it. Yo, another one of the crew captains! Fuck yeah! Just take another moment to appreciate this fucking great artwork. Yeah, that's cool. What's our... Oh, yo, Borderless Topiary Stomper. Okay, this is cool as fuck. What does this do? A 4/4 for 3 Vigilance. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for basic land card, put it into the battlefield, tapped, and shuffle. Okay, so already it's a better ramp of growth. Can't attack or block unless you control 7 or more lands. Okay, so early game, it's a land ramp, and then late game, it turns into a decent body. That's cool. I like that. And we got another rare, Obscura Ascendancy. So, yeah, apparently these packs do have the chance of getting multiple rares in them.
Weird.
Whenever you cast a spell, if its mana value is equal to 1 plus the number of soul counters on Obscura Ascendancy, put a soul counter on Obscura Ascendancy. Then create a 2/2 white spirit creature token with flying. As long as there are 5 or more soul counters on Obscura Ascendancy, spirits you control get +3/+3. Okay, so yeah, as long as you keep, like, going up and doing different mana type, card types, right? Or different mana values, which is what Obscura cares about, then it keeps getting stronger.
That's a weird ascendancy. I don't feel like it synergizes at all with Connive and the other mechanics.
It only synergizes with itself.
Yeah.
That said, if I do ever make my Wooburg Spirits deck, I'm going to put this in it.
It just like, it feels like for the other wedges, well, we'll see when we get them. It feels like for
Plant
the other
Dinosaur?
wedges, they made it synergize well with what you're generally doing.
And that one just is kind of its own thing.
Yeah, and I wonder if it was just like too strong before.
Yeah, and they had to nerf it in R&D. Yeah. Foil, join the Maestros. Plant Dinosaur, love it. Yeah, the Plant Dinosaur is awesome. And Pokemon looking wild these days. It is. I do have some Pokemon cards around here. They are not currently able to get to because for silly reasons they are currently being used as a prop. But I tend to use Pokemon and Digimon cards as my tokens when I'm playing Magic. Just because why not? I like Pokemon and I like Digimon. I don't really like playing the card games, but like I like them.
And I tend to use your dice as tokens.
And you tend to use my dice as tokens. I was going to put my dice box in the background, but the thing is my dice box isn't photogenic.
Because it's a toolbox.
It's a bait and tackle box
Yeah.
is what it is. It's waterproofs. And one of my friends was getting rid of it, and I'm like, that's a good dice box. Yo, foil Full Art Island and Jetmir, the lad himself.
Meet George Jetmir.
Meet George Jetmir. That was the old name for my Naya Jetmir deck. I got a better one now. Look at this. Foil Full Art Island. That is beautiful. Let's go in a deck. Halo Scarab. Oh. Come on, camera.
Wow, a crossover I never expected.
I played Halo a lot when I was in high school. I haven't played it much since, but like I got nothing against it.
Yeah, I played a shit ton of Halo 1.
Yeah, exactly. Like the thing about Halo back then was that like the fun part of it was LAN parties.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exile Halo Scarab from Graveyard, create a treasure token. This one was fun because we kept dropping this down and limited against each other and trying to bait the other opponent into destroying them so we could get the treasure tokens. Then we wouldn't do it. I like that it's colorless. You can run this in any color to help with your color fixing. And it's also just a good body early on.
I just realized why LAN parties were so much better than online multi and why I stopped playing online multi.
Because you know everyone in the room and they're there with you.
You're at the LAN party to play with people you want to play with. Plus, you can eat nachos together.
Yeah.
Online, you play with a bunch of people who you don't want to play with, and they will not serve you nachos.
You can only have nachos by yourself. What is this? Majestic Metamorphosis. Until end of turn, target artifact or creature becomes a 4/4 angel artifact creature and gains flying. Draw a card. So I think what this is referencing is that there's a flavor thing in the set where like the angels and demons of the plains came together to like save this last little bastion from the Phyrexians, right?
Yeah.
And then the demons turned on the angels. And it's the angels' power that the angels are now all statues that surround New Capenna.
Mm-hmm.
And it's their power that and they're like generating the power that protects the city.
Yep.
So that I think that's what the flavor is getting at here. Inspiring Overseer. When it enters the battlefield, you gain a life and draw a card. That's good value in draft right there. Like you get card draw and you get a life off of it, and it's a small flyer that's for cheap. Botanical Plaza, yeah. I like the artwork enough on these lands. They're just kind of like, eh. Darling of the Masses. Okay, so she's riding a fucking panther. All right. Elf Citizen. Other citizens you control get +1/+0. Whenever Darling of the Masses attacks, create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. So every time she's here, she's bringing her fans along with her, right? Yeah. The people flocked to the glittering parade, turning their backs on the threats in the shadows. I didn't do it. Ceremonial groundbreaker. Oh, so it's a shovel, but it's like one of those. It's a fancy one that you only really use for things. Equipped creature gets +2/+1 and has trample. Equipped citizen for 1. So, as long in the hands of the common folk, it's a lot more powerful than in the hands of people who aren't used to using it. I see you there, game. That's cool. Take to the streets. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Citizens you control get an additional +1/+1 and gain vigilance until end of turn.
So this is a citizen tribal theme pack, huh?
Yeah, apparently. Oh, the rakish revelers! I love these dudes.
This also makes citizens. Is this literally a themed pack?
It must be. There's no other way for it. So the rakish revelers is. I think this is the last one of the cycle of the ones that have the ability that filters for their colors. Down here, not filters. They add it. They just change what the land was doing otherwise. And they bring in a buddy with them. When they come in, they finally bring their buddy. Look at these two. They're just happy to have you here. Yo, what? Sanctuary Warden, but with cool art border. Okay, this is... What does this do? Flying when it enters the battlefield with 2 shield counters on it. Whenever Sanctuary Warden enters the battlefield or attacks, you may remove a counter from a creature or planeswalker you control. If you do, draw a card and create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. Cool, so that plays into both of the Bant things. The Bant and the Cabaretti things. Both of which you use white card. So that's cool as fuck. Yo, and an all-serving double mythic pack here.
Wait, really? That's nuts.
All-seeing arbiter. 4 blue for an avatar. Flying. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. That's nice. Whenever you discard a card, target creature an opponent controls gets -X/-0 until your next turn. Until your next turn. Okay, that's good. Where X is the number of different mana values among cards in your graveyard. That's neat. I like that. And we got a foil celebrity fencer. Look at that. Nice. And some tokens. I do appreciate that they're doing like they're doing the punch out token things now for specific kinds of tokens.
Holy shit, did you know the set boosters here, they actually are themed?
I didn't realize that they were themed.
Yeah, so there's a shtick to how it works. It starts with an art card and a lands. You then get a quantity of 6 connected cards. There'll be commons and uncommons with a common type or theme. Then there will be, in the next section, a fancy treatment common or uncommon, like a showcase card, a couple of wild cards that could be whatever, and then toward the end, you get your rare or mythic and your foil.
That's cool. Okay.
So they deliberately do give it like a...
Look at this.
Oh, that's Raphine.
That's Raphine?
Yeah.
Yo, that's cool.
I need a Raphine. If we open one,
Here you go.
may I?
Yeah. Honey, we basically share a collection. All right, so we got the swamp here. Gonna get the camera working with us again. There we go. Case the joint. There we go. Draw 2 cards and look at the top card of each player's library. So you're going around collecting information, seeing what your opponent has, right? Getting ready for your operation. That makes sense. Cutthroat Contender. I could have been a contender. Pay 1 life. Cutthroat Contender gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Activate only once each turn. I guess? I mean, it's flavor-wise, I guess it makes sense, right? They're willing to go the extra mile to get a little bit stronger, but, like, from an actual card standpoint, it's kind of meh. Quick Draw Dagger. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains first strike on the end of turn. Equipped creature was +1/+1. Oh, it has flash. Right. So this is the one that you can be like, shink, I had a dagger up there. You didn't know about it, but I did. That's cool. Prize Fight. Here we go. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Create a treasure token. So yeah, and because you're the one that gets to decide who they're fighting, you can tip it in your favor, right? And you're obviously going to get the payout from that fight.
Yep.
That makes sense. Elegant Entourage. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, target creature other than Elegant Entourage gets +1/+1 against trample until end of end. And oh yeah, we saw this one. This is one of the first ones we pulled. Yeah. Brass Knuckles again. Love these guys. Great every time. Refuse to yield. Yep. Brazen Upstart. We've seen you, but I love the cut of your jib. I still love this art where he's like, hey, what you gonna do about it, huh? The Racer's Ring. Okay, I like the art on this.
Yeah, that one's cooler than the others.
Yeah, the artwork on this is really nice. It's still a really not a great card, but whatever. Yo, we got Xander the Collector.
Oh.
When Lord Xander the Collector enters the battlefield, target opponent discards half the cards in their hand, rounded down. Whenever Lord Xander attacks, defending player mills half their library, rounded down. When Lord Xander dies, target opponent sacrifices half the non-land permanents they control, rounded down. I remember you drafted one of these when we were playing Limited.
Yeah.
And it never really got off, but every time it came down, I had to stop everything I was doing and yeet it that turn.
Yep. Huge threat.
Yeah, this guy's huge threat. No one. I think he dies in the story of this set, right?
Spoilers.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
That's
I
what
think
happens.
Elspeth eats him. But yeah, he's collector. He's gonna grab your shit. He'll die. This guy rules. He does. Majestic Metamorphosis in foil. That's kind of cool. And yo, Jugen! Fuck yeah! Oh man, so this isn't the old art Jugen, but it's oh no, that's so cool. What is this artwork from? I don't remember this printing.
What's the set symbol?
I don't know what set symbol that is.
I feel like that's like Eternal Masters. Or
Eternal
something?
Masters, maybe? Oh fuck yeah, Jugen. So, back when I started playing Magic around the very end of Scourge, beginning of Mirrodin.
Sorry, Iconic
So
Masters.
Kamigawa was like the
Iconic
first
Masters.
block where I was like going out playing FNM, and I was playing my green Timmy deck, which was not great, but like better than your standard like first deck. And one of the big cards in it was Jugen. I love this lad. Oh yeah! I gotta find a way to put you in something. Oh, that makes me happy, actually. Oh, I love the random chance pulls from the list. Dragons are always badass. I know, right? My one of the decks I'm working on tweaking right now is my Dragon deck. Because here's the thing, I never stopped being Timmy Power Gamer. So I just got smarter about it. I'm gonna take another sip of water.
I just realized that in Raffine's card art, she's wearing like a fur-collared leather jacket type thing, but she's a sphinx. So
That's
it's like...
Wait, really? Hold on.
At least it looks like that. It looks kind of awkward, but also great.
You're not really gonna be able to see it here. You're gonna be able to see the reflection of the web camera, though. Yeah, I guess kinda. Got some kind of like maybe like a cape or something.
But it also like goes down the legs.
Someone's gonna scrub through and like find my face in one of those reflections and be like, "SK revealed." And I'm like,
Oh.
no. So who we got here? I don't know who this is, but I love this artwork. This looks like something you'd get in like what's that game? Where they show you like the different visions of dream cards, like the different surreal artwork cards. This looks like something from that. Got to run for now. This was super fun to watch. Thank you for coming, Evie. I'm glad you came by. And one of the full art islands. That's cool as fuck. Yeah, this is actually really fun, and I think we'll do this again in the future if there's another set that really calls out to us like this. We're not gonna, we're not becoming a full-time Magic the Gathering channel, obviously, but I think we're both interested enough in it that we can justify doing this once in a while.
Yeah.
Run out of town. The owner of target non-land permanent puts it on top or bottom of their library. Oh, do they get to choose? Who chooses here? I guess you choose because it's your card. It doesn't say that they choose.
They probably choose.
Oh, yeah, because the owner of target non-land permanent. So they get to choose whether it goes on the top or the bottom. Huh. About not net runner sometime. Also, that game you were thinking about is Mysterium. Thank you, Evie. Fur collar thing on a Sphinx is an aesthetic. It really is. What does Demons do? Scry 2, draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life. Yeah, that's a black draw card, all right.
Demons do.
Murder! Okay, cool.
A classic.
Ob Nixilis decided that the fastest way to seize control of New Capenna would be to usurp the networks of power already hidden there. Xander's Maestros were the first to fall. Oh, so Ob Nixilis is the one coming in and murdering them. Okay. Explains why Elspeth came around. Witness protection. Oh, and they're trying on different faces and stuff. That's cool. Enchanted creature loses all abilities and is a green and white citizen creature with base power and toughness 1/1 named Legitimate Business Person. I love that. That's so good. See, that's some good flavor right there. Syndicate Infiltrator. What are you? Vampire, you 3/3 flyer for 4. As long as there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, a Syndicate Infiltrator gets +2/+2. Right, so this is another one that plays into the theme. This one's also pretty powerful, because a 3/3 for flyer for 4 in a limited format is already pretty hard to deal with. Make it a 5/5, and suddenly you can't use the red choke card or whatever. Yeah. Suspicious Bookcase. Yo, walls are back. 0/4 defender. 3 target creature can't be blocked this turn. Oh, because they get lost in the area behind it, right?
It's a secret passageway. They sneak through so they can do an assassination.
Oh, right. There you... Yeah. So they sneak through the secret passageway. That's cool. For the sake of the witness protection program's efficiency, I hope they have a way to hide those tentacles. Nah. It's Magic the Gathering. Some people just have tentacles. Graveyard Shift. This spell is flash as long as there are 5 more mana values among cards in your graveyard. Yep. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Swag. Okay. Xander's back. Shit. Racer's Ring with the cool art again. Love it. Broker's Charm with the cool art again. Love it. Shakedown Heavy. 6/4 Menace for 3? What's the drawback? Whenever it attacks, defending player may have you draw a card. If they do, untap Shakedown Heavy and remove it from combat.
That's an upside.
I see. So that's the thing, is that they you get a big thing that it's hard to deal with early in the game, and if you're attacking with it, then your opponent has to be like, I can't afford to take 6 damage from this thing. I'll let you draw the card, because you're shaking your opponent down. You're not actually trying to hurt them. You're trying to get them to pay you.
The thing is that as an upside, that's solid, because it's like, okay,
yeah,
2 into black
advantage
to draw a card each turn.
Yeah.
So basically, it's the same as running Phyrexian Arena, except it can also hit them if they don't let you draw.
Yeah, it's really cool. Foil Nimble Larsonist. What does this one do? 2/1 for 3 flying. Enters the battlefield. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact and sorcery card from it and exile that card.
We did see this one.
We did see this one, but I think we saw it with different artwork. Because I don't remember seeing this artwork. But we got one foil. That's kind of neat. And we got a... Oh, Magic minigame card. I will not look at that. I could, but I won't.
So many things with mini games. I'm gonna invent the macro game.
The game where you play... I think that's just called Mario Party. Am I wrong, though?
No, Mario Party's a game that has mini games. The macro game has to be another level up.
Oh, so it's like a marathon of different Mario Party games.
Yeah, Marathon of Mario Parties is a macro game,
I think you mean Mario's Party?
Yeah, that's true.
Who's this?
Oh, it's that one.
Oh, they got a big tiger behind him. That's cool. I like this art. I like the energy of this artwork. Look at it. Look at them. They're like, they're like, I like that.
Thank you for the sound effects.
You're welcome.
Really adds a lot to the experience.
Spars Adjudicators, but in the regular border. Get the camera to work with us now. Come on, buddy. Psionic Snoop. So this is the 0/3 flash. When it enters the battlefield, you connive. Okay, cool. So you can flash in a card draw. And Mario Party on the Wii was bussin' though. No disagreement. I'm one of the old schools. I think Mario Party 64 and the Mario Party 2 and 3, they are the way to go. But I will not say no to Mario Party in the Wii. That game was good. I'm gonna keep moving this until the camera decides to cooperate with us. What if I move my other hand?
What if you move both hands?
I can't. I gotta have one hand. There we go. When Celestial Regulator enters the battlefield, target creature you control. Choose target creature you don't control, and tap it. If you control a creature with a counter on it, the chosen creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Yeah, so that'll happen a lot in the Bant colors. That your stuff you have will counters. So as long as you've got a counter, you can just keep them tied down and stuff. That's kind of cool. The macro game is just reality, which is why no one ever wants to play it.
I see. That's true.
Antagonize. Target creature gets +4/+3 until end of turn. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, you antagonized him. The little guy had guts, at least. You can see him right there between those cobbles. Voice of the Vermin. Voice of the Vermin enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. Whenever Voice of the Vermin attacks, target creature you control has base power and toughness 4/4 until end of turn. That's cool. So it makes your small things bigger as long as he's around to empower him. Like your 1/1 citizens. Yo, Sizzling Soloist! Can we take a moment to
This
appreciate
guy is my favorite art from the set. I
Ooh.
love him.
I love the Sizzling Soloist. Oh, this guy. Oh, he is playing some great tunes right
Ripping
now.
a trombone solo so hot you could literally fry meat on it.
So you've got an alliance ability. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, target creature an opponent controls can't block this turn. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, that creature attacks during its controller's next combat phase if able. That's kind of cool. Target creature gets +X/+X until end of turn. Create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. Okay, yeah. Good way to drop a whole bunch of mana. Disciplined Duelist. Oh, look at that art. Oh, I love that. Double Strike enters the battlefield with a shield counter. That right. We saw this one earlier and they were menacing, but look at those sharp shoulders. Oh man, I really love and you can see the art continues down here in the text box on all these ones. I love what they did with the artwork for these. They are so stylized and wonderful. Another one of the Racer's Rings. I like the Racer's Rings are just continue to be like really good cards. Reservoir Kraken. What? There's just a Kraken hanging out in the reservoirs here?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, 6/6 for 4,
Where else
trample,
would you put
ward
it?
2. At the beginning of each combat, if Reservoir Kraken is untapped, any opponent may tap an untapped creature they control. If they do, tap Reservoir Kraken and create a 1/1 blue fish creature token with this creature can't be blocked. Okay, so if you don't want to deal with it, you can just deal with the 1/1 unblockable fish instead. But if you keep not dealing with the Kraken, you're gonna die from all the fish that are attacking you now. In a foil Mayhem Patrol, whenever it attacks, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Yeah, that's cool. And what the fuck are you? This is another one of the Friends Forever cards. This is another one of the Stranger Things.
Yeah, it totally is.
I don't know who they're based on, but this is Hargild, Kindly Rune Enchanter. 2 white blue. Tap, add white, or 2 colorless. Spend this mana only to cast artifact spells or activate abilities of artifacts. Sweet. Maybe that'll go in my blue-white vehicle deck.
Which color identity was that one?
This was white-blue.
White. Blue.
Hargild is their name.
I'll find you which one it was from Stranger Things.
There's a Kraken in your kitchen vent. You might want to get that looked at.
Dustin Gadget Genius.
Oh, that one's based on Dustin. Okay. See, whenever you say the name Dustin, though, I can't help but think of Dustin from Scarlet Hollow.
Yeah.
The superior Dustin. Fight me. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's the Cabaretti charm.
Oh, cool.
That's cool as fuck. Look at this thing. I love that. Regular ass planes. That's kind of, that's all right. Make disappear. Casualty 1. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. Yeah, that'll work all right. They'll make you disappear. I like that artwork too. What is going on here? It's like they have the crime scene the tape layout, but it's magically done. It's kind of cool. Sewer Crocodile! There are crocodiles just hanging out in the sewers on New Capenna. Yes! Sewer Crocodile can't be blocked this turn. Ability costs 3 less to activate if there are 5 or more mana values on one card to your hand. Oh, nice. And that makes sense because it's hanging out in the sewers already, right? It's hanging out where you're ditching all the stuff you don't want anymore.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Fake your own death. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, and you create a treasure token. Huh. That's cool. I like that. Scarlet Hollow has forever changed my perception of the name Dustin, and I'm screaming in joy alongside Best Dustin. I'm glad. They are Best Dustin. The Tavern Swindler. Tap, pay 3 life, flip a coin. If you win the flip, you gain 6 life. Only a chump stops after one unlucky loss. You're not a chump, are you?
Ha.
The card is fucking trying to fucking bait you into like... Oh, come on, you're due for a win eventually, right?
If only it doubled each time.
That would be hilarious as hell. Psychic Pickpocket. When Psychic Pickpocket enters the battlefield, it connives. When it connives this way, return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Oh, cool. So it kind of comes... It's another cephalid. Nice. And it yeets something along with it. Yo, exotic pets! Look, it's more of the fish! Oh my god, I love these lads! Oh, the fish with the domino mask markings. Create 2 1/1 blue fish creature tokens with this creature can't be blocked. Then for each kind of counter among creatures you control, put a counter of that kind on either of those. Oh, that's That's really cool, actually.
Huh.
So it encourages you to get a lot of different kinds of counters and stuff. I like that. The Masked Bandits. Yeah. Look at these raccoons. Yeah. I love these. Yo. Cormela, Glamour Thief. This is the first time we've seen this version of the artwork.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Look at that. That is, like I said, like the showcase border artwork has all been like incredible. I don't know how to describe the style that they're going for, but it's so stark and striking. I love it. Spiteful Repossession. This isn't new Capenna. Oh, that's the new Capenna commander symbol. Because you can get some of the commander cards.
That's weird.
Spiteful Repossession deals damage to each opponent who controls more lands than you, equal to the difference. Then create a number of treasure tokens equal to the damage dealt this way. That's cool. Professional Facebreaker. 2/3 with Menace for 3. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Sacrifice a treasure, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. I like that. That's really cool.
I like that a lot.
And foil, Ready to Rumble. I love it. This is some good stuff in here. Oh, man. Oh, right, I should open this in front of the camera. You wouldn't want me to be faking pack openings now, would you? Could you imagine? We'd lose so much credibility if we were opening fake packs on this channel. Okay, so what do we got here for the art card?
Is that the Raffine's Tower land?
I think that's the Raffine's Tower land. Yeah, that looks really nice. And this is my new favorite basic land art of all time. Look at this thing. Look at the art on this mountain. That is so damn good. This is the mountain I want in every deck I run now. This is so good. Put that over there. Masked Bandits, but the boring artwork. It's not boring. I'm not shitting on anyone's artwork, but the other one is cooler. Jewel Thief. What is this? A 3/3 for 3 Vigilance Trample. When it enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Yeah, because they just they just got away with the goods, right?
Power Creep. 3/3 for 3 Vigilance Trample Ramp.
Yeah, that is some power creep actually. Sticky Fingers. Enchantment Aura for 1 red. Enchanted creature has Menace, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. When an enchanted creature dies, draw a card. Yeah, Sticky Fingers, so they can't help but lift some stuff wherever they go, huh? We've seen the Crowbar before, which is still really cool. Disciplined Duelist, we remember this guy. The Knockout Blow, we remember this. Brazen, okay, so the Brazen Upstart, I appreciate that the sweet art for the Brazen Upstart continues to have the cool glasses on. That is the most vital, important part of that character, and I'm glad they continued it. The Rakish Revelers, I love these dudes. Void Rend, this spell can't be countered. Destroy target permanent.
Nice.
That's pretty good. Obscura, and you just like, nope. Nope, sorry, it's gone. And Cut of the Prophets, Casualty 3. You draw X cards and you lose X life. Damn. So assuming you do the casualty and double that, that's pretty powerful.
That Void Rend alt art is wait, what? How the fuck do the card numbers even work in this set?
Okay, so the card numbers are that the I believe that the card numbers stop at the end of the basic cards, and then all the showcase art kind of come after.
I'm trying to find what's the difference between number 403 and 338.
338 is the one we pulled.
Okay.
This is a foil of the Disciplined Duelist art that I was talking about earlier that I really like. I love that. That's really cool. And what's our special one? Are we just getting all of the fucking Stranger Things ones? Elmar, Ulvenwald Informant, 1 red green, human. Haste, whenever you cast your second spell each turn, untap target creature, then investigate. Friends forever. Yeah, I think I think we're just getting all the canonical versions of the Stranger Things cards here.
That one appears to be Max the Daredevil.
I don't know who Max is.
Neither do I.
Are they pulling a sick ollie on their card?
They are. They are on a cool skateboard, and this normal version of the card is not on a cool skateboard and is therefore not as good.
Yeah, I gotta actually agree on that one. right. What's our art card? So that's one of the basic islands right there. That looks really nice. And we got a basic swamp. Of course we did. Skybridge Towers. Another one of the dual lands that just kind of I don't care about. Frick, did you get all... Where the frack did you get all these? Internet. We ordered them on the internet. I don't know what you want from me. Come on, buddy. You gotta work with me here. Cameron. Cameron.
Oh, the camera. Does it care about the angle of the card or something?
It does to a degree, which is why I'm trying a couple different angles here to get it to work with me. Professional card openers here, both of us.
Oh, fuck. It briefly adjusted a little.
I'm going to bring it up close, then bring it far away. There we go. Whenever Plasma Jockey attacks, target creature an opponent controls can't block this turn. Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense because it's going ahead and getting someone out there. Jackhammer! This card is cool! It's just a fucking jackhammer! I love that the Riveters get so many equipment cards that are just literal, like, tools and equipment. That's such cool flavor. I love that shit. High Rise Sawjack. Oh, so it's someone. They're on one of those suspended things on the side of a building.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Whenever High Rise Sawjack blocks a creature with flying, it gets +2/+0 until end of turn. If you come at it while it's in its element, it'll be stronger. Makes sense.
Finally, another card for my abseiling tribal deck.
Oh my god, stop this. Okay, we've seen Roko before, but Roko's still cool. Freelance Muscle. Whenever Freelance Muscle attacks or blocks, it gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the greatest power or toughness among other creatures you control. Damn, which is guaranteed to be at least 4. So that's pretty decent for that body. Cleanup Crew. When Cleanup Crew enters the battlefield, choose one. Destroy target artifact, destroy target enchantment, exile target card from a graveyard, or you gain 4 life. Wow. So it's pretty expensive, but you get a big body and you get a really good charm late game. Says no, like if you got a problem, they'll fix it for you. They're the Cleanup Crew. That's why they come in so late in the game. Because they clean up after whatever else you've got going on. Another one of the Corpse Appraisers. Botanical Plaza. I guess it's kind of neat artwork. I like that. Ognis, the Dragon's Lash. What the hell are you? You're a Viashino warrior for some weird hybrid cost. Whenever a creature you control with haste attacks, create a tapped treasure token.
Haste Tribal.
Haste Tribal. That's cool. And it creates tapped treasure tokens. You don't get the treasure tokens this turn, but you still get... Oh, and a foil Freelance Muscle. There you go. That's kind of neat. All right. I also love that now that we've seen a lot of the cards so far, it's going a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice. Our art card is... I don't know who that is. They're cool. And we got a foil island. That's kind of nice. Okay. Gonna do this thing again and force it to recalibrate.
What the stream teaches you is that there's a lot of need for corpse appraisal.
And that city, yes, there should be. Yeah, one of the best cards in the set actually is one I like. It's called Unlicensed Hearse. Hopefully we'll open one. And hopefully this. There we go. Rock's Pummeler. 6/3 for 6. Enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it, and has trample as long as there's a shield counter on it. Okay, cool. So it's stronger. It can take a hit and still remain pretty strong, but after that, it's gonna be a little bit weaker. Glittermonger. 1/4, tap creator treasure token. That's pretty decent. Just free treasure token every turn. All right, yeah. Mana Dork with more steps, but if you're going for treasure tokens win, then that's cool. We got the Attended Socialite. We've seen one of these before. Patch Up. Return up to 3 target creature card. Yeah, we've seen this one. Yeah. Mage's Attendant. We've seen you as well. The Rumor Gatherer. We've seen you as well. Another awesome art of the Cormela. Hell yeah. Tramway Station. I like that. That's some cool art. That's good art. Good on you, Tramway Station. Yo! That is a Borderless Spara's headquarters.
That's pretty cool.
That is Really nice. I think that is probably $20 or something right there. Riveter's Ascendancy. Here we go. Now we can compare the Ascendancy to a different card. This one is the Riveter's colors, black, red, green. Whenever you sacrifice a creature, you may return target creature card with lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Do this only once each turn. So, Riveters like to have you sacrificing stuff. This gives you a way to keep getting outlets to do that and rebring the stuff that you sacrificed back. That's cool as fuck. The dopest shit I've seen on a card? Yeah, we've seen some dope shit in these cards. Security Rocks. I don't think we've seen you yet. I got one in foil. Maybe pay red-green rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Spend only mana produced by treasures to cast it this way. Oh! So you can either pay his full thing or he'll take treasures in exchange to come work for you. Okay, makes sense. Yo, what the hell is this? This is another one of... Okay, this is Haven Goal Laboratory. Legendary land. Tap, add white, or add colorless. 4 tap, investigate. At the beginning of your end step, if you sacrifice 3 or more clues this turn, transform Haven Goal Laboratory. Judging from this thing, the symbol right here, I think this is another one of the... this must be another Stranger Things cards. Haven Goal Mystery. When this land transforms into Haven Goal Mystery, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. A creature put onto the battlefield with Haven Goal Mystery leaves the battlefield, transform it back. And then it adds black when you do it this way. Huh. That's kind of cool. So if something breaks out of the lab, you have to deal with it. That's a cool card. I swear, we don't even need to buy the Stranger Things. the Stranger Things.
Wait, which one? Which one was that again?
That one's called Haven Goal Laboratory. It had the generic Magic the Gathering set logo on it, so I think it's definitely a canonical version of one of the crossover cards.
Huh.
I have to imagine, given the flavor, it's one of the Stranger Things ones.
I don't think... maybe it is.
Considering all the other ones we've opened from this set, it'd be weird if it wasn't. Yo, what is this one? Damn, they all just fucking died on that artwork. And we got a foil full art mountain. It's not the superior full art mountain, but it's still a foil full art mountain. That is really cool. That's going to go in a deck.
It totally is a Stranger Things thing. It's,
what's it based on?
Hawkins National Laboratory flipping into the upside down.
I see.
And in that version of it, the back side of the card is indeed upside down.
That's funny as hell. I like that. Okay, come on. Refocus. I swear, camera, if you... Okay, so what we're learning is that we need a slightly better camera. Or I need to find out, like, the trick for getting it to recognize what I want it to focus on. Buddy. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. There it is. I don't know why that works. I don't know why that works. So, Riveteer's Initiate. They're a grizzly bear in red that you can pay 1 in a green or black and gains death touch until end of turn. Dece. Riveteer's Overlook. Yeah, another one of these things. The Overlook is like a construction platform or something. You can see like the wires and stuff hanging off it. I love that. Another one of those good. Oh, and the Cabaret Courtyard. We talked about these lands earlier, and I love them. Those are really good. Forge Boss. 3/4 for 4. Whenever you sacrifice 1 or more other creatures, Forge Boss deals 2 damage to each opponent. This ability triggers only once each turn. Cool. And that's what the the red black the maestros that are doing that one? The sack stuff? Yeah. So, Fatal Grudge. It's an additional cost to cast the spell. Sacrifice a non-land permanent. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control that shares a type with the sacrifice permanent and sacrifices it. Draw a card. Interesting. Yo, someone just got yeeted off a building, though. That's some cool artwork. Pugnacious Pugilist. Look at this lad. You don't want to get in the ring with him. Whenever Pugnacious Pugilist attacks, create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. Oh, the little devil's on its shoulder. You can see it. You can see it hanging out on its shoulder right there. G to G. Thank you so much for coming by, Powo. You have a great day. Pyre Sledge Arsonist. What do you do? 1 tap. It deals X damage to any target where X is the number of permanents you sacrifice this turn. Oh, so the more fuel you've given it, the bigger fire it creates. Makes sense. Glamorous Outlaw. Yeah, look at that. I want to be like, look at that. That is an aesthetic right there. They're just hanging out on a fucking throne with a panther. Yo, Crow's Defense Contractor.
Hmm.
Yeah, see, this is another one of the commander cards. I think you could just pull the commander cards in these packs. Or at least the rare ones.
That's cool.
At the beginning of your upkeep, put a shield counter on target creature an opponent controls. Strange, but alright. Whenever you put one or more counters on a creature you don't control, tap that creature and goad it. Oh, that's why. Against trample to your next turn. So you guarantee that they're safe, but they gotta send them off to fight something else. Makes sense. Yo, the Topiary Stomper, but the plant dinosaur, but in the regular artwork. Why is there just a fucking plant dinosaur hanging out in New Capenna? What's he doing?
Why not?
I love it. Foil kill shot. Like that. Like that. If that says friends, it says friends forever. Okay, so we just, for whatever reason, this set of packs just had all of the fucking not Stranger Things lads in it. Bjorn, a Nightfall Alchemist. Red, blue. Tap, sacrifice an artifact, deals 1 damage to target creature. Goad that creature.
Lucas the Sharpshooter.
Thank you. Have we gotten them all at this point?
We haven't.
How many are there? I feel like we're gonna get them all by the end of this box.
There's
We got 9 packs left in this box, and I think we'll call the stream after that because it's a bit over 2 hours at this point.
There's 9 cards in total. So we opened how many? I forget how many we opened, but I think I know we are missing 1, 2, 3. We're missing 4 of them.
Still, that's way more than I expected to get. Panthers are very popular pets, it seems. Sounds nice, assuming they A, don't maul you to death, or B, you can take it.
I love that the bee turned into a cool smiley.
It did. What's our art card? Some lad staring at an orb. Some sphinx staring at an orb. Chat, please, that was supposed to be a bee. Don't worry, we got you, we got you. It's a nice forest. All right. We're going to do this.
Forests are pretty busted cards. They do allow you to cast Llanowar Elves or Birds of Paradise.
See, the thing is that if you get enough forest out, you can cast, like, Plated Slagworm, which is the best card. You can't target it. What are you going to do about it? Okay, we're going to try this one more time. I think what we do is if we force it to have to reconfigure up here, right? And then we pull it back away real fast, and then it has to refocus, and it... whatever. I'm going to go through these. What else we got here? We got a Civil Servant. Come on, camera. Whenever Civil Servant attacks, you may tap another untapped citizen you control. If you do, it gets +1/+0 and gains lifelink until end of turn. That's kind of cool. I wonder what's the flavor behind that? As long as you're doing your, like... if they're doing their job, or they get stronger or something? I don't know. I don't know how to flavor justify that one.
The regular citizens work together at the jobs, and they make the place.
There you go.
They make things work.
Gathering Throng. When Gathering Throng enters the battlefield, you may search your library for any number of cards named Gathering Throng, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle. So what, they're 3/1s for 3? That's kind of cool. I like that. The Rakish Revelers, but the less good artwork. It's still good, but the other one is really nice. For the family. That's awesome. That's target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If you control 4 or more creatures, that creature gets +4/+4 instead. Huh. The Capenna cultivate an image of harmless hedonism, happy for the other families to underestimate their formidable firepower. Angelic Observer. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each citizen you control, and it gets flying. That makes sense because the angels are protecting the city, right? The Swooping Protector. Oh, look, they got another one of the shots of the folks sitting on the thing high above the city.
Yeah.
When Swooping Protector enters the battlefield, with a shield counter on it. Yep. So bird just comes in and swoops in and saves you. Like, caw! Wing Shield Ancient. We've seen one of you. Shattered Seraph. We have seen you, but that's some nice artwork. I like the effect on the shatter in its hands there.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Lagrella. Yeah. Dope artwork. Rabble Rousing. What do you do? Hideaway 5. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures, create that many 1/1 green and white citizen creature tokens. Then if you control 10 or more creatures, you may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost. See, that's you're going to get that one off for sure. Like if you're creating a bunch of citizen tokens, yeah, that one's definitely a stronger one of the stronger of the hideaway enchantments. Botanical Plaza, and a Master of the Wild Hunt. What the fuck is this?
Oh.
3, 3 for 4. What set is that? 25? I don't know what set that is.
Is that Iconic Masters?
Iconic Masters?
Let me.
So what
find
this
it.
one does is, at the beginning of your upkeep, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. You tap it, and tap all untapped wolf creatures you control. Each wolf tapped this way deals damage equal to its power to target creature. That creature deals damage equal to its power divided as its controller chooses among any number of those wolves. That's cool. So you could stick your wolves on them.
The set symbol is Masters 25. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. Oh, the Botanical Plaza is foil. I didn't notice that at the time, but that is foil. That's cool.
Oh, it was a 25th anniversary thing that was released in 2018 and that I didn't know existed.
Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a big gap in my Magic the Gathering knowledge from that era. And our art card, I don't know who that is,
Me neither.
but you look cool. Planes. Broken Wings. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. And it shows like specifically like the little sill spikes that you get that prevents birds from hanging out on stuff. That's kind of cool flavor. Wrecking Crew. Reach, trample, 4/5 for 4 in red. This one is fun, and it's got a wrecking ball, but they're wielding it like a mace.
Yeah.
Instead of on a crane. That's funny as hell. Mayhem Patrol, we've seen you. Security Rocks. Right. We've seen this one. Bouncers Beat Down. Okay. It costs 2 less if it targets a black permanent. It deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, exile it instead. Damn. Yeah. If they get you, you're never coming back to this town. Venom Connoisseur. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, Venom Connoisseur gains Death Touch until end of turn. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, all creatures you control gain Death Touch until end of turn. Wow, literally someone who just tries out different Venoms till they find something that works on themselves. That is badass, actually. Yo, Mr. Orfeo! Okay, so this card is fucking rad, and I don't think I've ever seen this artwork for it. Fucking double wielding the tools right here. Whenever you attack, double target creature's power until end of turn. Surprisingly powerful and limited.
Yeah.
Especially at 4 cost here. And I love his artwork where he's just double wielding gardening implements at you menacingly. That's so cool. Mr. Orfeo, you were great. Scarbridge Towers. Yeet. Disciplined Duelist, I will never not be happy to see you, friend. Jetmir!
Hey, you were looking for that one.
I was looking for a Jetmir. I'm so glad we got one. Now I can work on building my Jetmir deck. Hell yeah. And a foil Brazen Upstart with the cool art.
Was that regular art Jetmir?
Yes. That was regular art Jetmir. All right. I didn't actually stop to look at Jetmir, but what Jetmir does is, as long as you have a ton of creatures, they get increasingly powerful effects. So if you have creatures you control get +1/+0 as long as you and vigilance as long as you have 3 or more creatures. As long as you have 6 or more, they get an additional +1/+0 and trample. And if you control 9 or more, they get an additional +1/+0 and have double strike. So that's fucking wild. I love that.
So even if the rest of your board state is literally just 1/1 tokens, as long as you have 8 of them, they are all now 4/1 trample vigilance double strikers that will deal 8 damage apiece.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. I love that shit. Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get cards out of a bag there for a moment. My bad.
That's a cool mountain.
It's a cool mountain. It's not as cool as the other mountain, but it's cool. I will accept that it is cool. Sky Crier. What is this? A 1/1 flying lifelink. 3 white. You and target opponent, you draw a card. Oh, right, because it's like the town crier, except flying around telling people about the news. Oh, yeah, see? Lord Xander found dead. Yeah, Lord Xander fucking eats it early on in this. Dapper shield mate. They are pretty dapper. Look at that. They enter the battlefield with a shield counter on it, and as long as it's your turn, they get +2/+0. I don't know what the flavor behind that is, but it's still really cool.
Why not?
I can't argue. Look at them stanced up in a fucking suit. Civic Gardener. Whenever Civic Gardener attacks, untap target creature or land. That's cool. They're a good bear. Stimulus Package. 2 red-green. When Stimulus Package enters the battlefield, create 2 treasure tokens. Sacrifice a treasure, create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. Huh.
I like that.
Yeah, it comes in. You get some extra dosh. The Riveter's Charm. Have we seen? Yeah, we have seen this one. Still, that I don't think we've seen that artwork for it. And that's cool. It's like a brand on the side of a case.
Yeah.
The Crew Captain has indestructible as long as it enters the battlefield this turn. Nice. Come in and get a good swing out of you. There's the other artwork for Mr. Orfeo. The Boulder. Again, really powerful dude. The Maestro's Charm. Again, love this thing. The Tramway Station. We've seen you before and you're still cool. Maestro's Diabolist. The hell do you have? 1/4 Death Touch Haste. When it attacks, if you don't control a devil token, create a tapped attacking 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies, deals 1 damage to any target.
Huh.
I guess? I mean, like, it's got Death Touch and Haste on it, and it brings in a friend with it every time, but it doesn't seem particularly threatening. Broker's Warden in foil. I like that. All right. Oh. Well, there goes the camera. That's fine. All right. I got a few of these left. For artwork there. A bird in a suit.
Birdman, get in here.
Birdman, get in here.
I can't believe Harvey Birdman, attorney at law, is in
New Capenna.
New Capenna.
I do miss Harvey Birdman, attorney at law. All right.
And,
we're gonna try this
he's
trick
in
again?
charge of fucking the brokers.
Come on, camera. Okay, I'm going to actually yeet this camera into the sun in a moment.
I don't recommend it.
Okay, most wanted. Well, here we go. Flash, enchant creature. Enchanted creature just +2/+1. When an enchanted creature dies, create 2 treasure tokens. That makes sense. You're on the number 1 on the most wanted list, right? If they get you, there's going to be a bounty on your head. Daring Escape. Oh, that's one of the ones we got the art card for earlier. Okay, that makes sense. Big Score. Yeah, I love this thing. Broker's Charm. Always cool. Cabaretti Charm. Yep. Obscure. All the charms.
Every charm time.
Imagine if we opened a pack and got 5 charms in it.
That would be so cool. I would consider that like an Exodia completion moral victory.
Yeah, that would be.
Like if you open all 5 charms in your draft pack,
You
should
just win.
Yeah, you should just get a buy.
Yeah, you're just like, yeah, okay, you won the round. I get it. Eating into the sun will improve the focusing? Probably not, but it'll make me feel better. I don't think we've seen this art of the Nimble Larsonist yet, but they look dapper.
I keep hearing Nimble Arsonist and
Shattered
getting
Seraph.
more excited.
That's not... An Obscura Charm! Wait, how many is that? So we got 2 of the Obscura Charms, and a Cabretti Charm and a Broker's Charm. We almost got...
So close.
So close. Yo, we got Errant, Street Artist. And the camera's not cooperating for this one. That's fine. So they are really cool, though. They're a 0/3 for 1 blue. They have Flash, Defender, and Haste. They for 1 in a blue, you can copy target spell you control that wasn't cast, and you may choose new targets for the copy. So that's meant to play in with the casualty thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you copy this spell from shit. If you copy the spell from casualty, then you get it again. And we got a foil Deal Gone Bad, which is not going to cooperate with us. That's fine. That's fine. We're almost out of here anyway. It's also kind of zen, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be just kind of like, oh yeah, this is relaxing. I think it's because like this is genuinely such a fun set. You don't have to understand a lot about Magic to get really excited about some of the stuff in it, and be like, oh yeah, that's got some cool artwork on it. Art card of this. That's the one that created the shield tokens, right?
Yeah, that's the arms dealer one, I think.
And foil full art swamp. Love that.
Cool.
That'll go in the deck. Jetmir's Fixer. All right, so we've seen you before. You're cool. The Racer's Ring with the boring artwork. I should stop saying boring artwork because I'm not trying to shit on any of the people that worked on the art for this game because it's very good. Goldhound. Chrome Cat. Yeah. Cat Dog. Darling of the Masses. We've seen you as well. The Ceremonial Groundbreaker. Still really cool. Take to the Streets. We did see that one as well. Spara's Adjudicators. Looking dapper as always. Mr. Orfeo. That's the third one of you we've gotten. Arcane Bombardment.
What a cool
This card is so cool. I remember I drafted this one in our limited game, and I got it off, and then you yeeted it immediately. And I was so sad. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, exile an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard. Then copy each card exiled with Arcane Bombardment. You may cast any number of the copies without paying their mana costs. Basically, it just keeps snowballing and gets bigger and bigger and bigger every turn. I love it. A foil, Rob the Archives. Casualty 1. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards this turn. Yep, so you get to make a quick getaway with the goods out of the archives. Makes sense. All right, let's see what else we got in here. I can see the bottom of that box now. Oh, this is Fabian, I believe. I remember because I was looking at her for working on my new Naya Cat deck that I wanted Jetmir for. All right, there we go. Mountain, the Guild Opinions, Revelation Power, the Celebrity Fencer. We've seen you. We've seen Voice of the Vermin. We've seen the Sizzling Soloist, but we always need to take a moment.
Yeah.
Appreciate the Sizzling Soloist. Thank you. Thank you.
The true star of the set.
Luxurious Libation. The Waterfront District. There's some cool art on it, though. Yeah, Keza. That's the one we got the art card from. Augur of Agonies. Skybridge Towers. The Workshop War Chief. 3 green. Trample when it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life, because that's just something rhinos do in Magic the Gathering, I guess. When it dies, create a 4/4 green warrior creature token. So you can either blitz it in and immediately get the extra buddy, or you can just leave it in and have him get him when he dies. And a foil, Shattered Seraph, with some cool-ass artwork. I'm a fan of that. All right. How many we got left? 1, 2, 3. We are down to our last 3.
All right.
Last chance to pull a, I don't know. What's the chase in this set? Ledger Shredder, right?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Pull a foil Ledger Shredder or something. We did get a full art trip land, though, so I think that's kind of cool. Back you up just a little bit. Our art card, I don't know who that is or what's happening here, but it is neat. Okay. Come on, camera. I've been doing this all day long now. You can't just give up on me now. All right, so what do we got here? We have... Oh, I really want to see this because it has one of the magic knot guns in it. It's called Buy Your Silence. You see he's got kind of like one of the plasma pistol things that we saw on the Arc Splitter card. It is a 4 and a white. Exile target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a treasure token. Oh, so you're like, you pay someone off and they get out of town. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. Got a Midnight Assassin here. A 1/2 Flying Death Touch. Thank you, camera. Rooftop Nuisance. Casualty 1, tap target creature. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap, so draw a card. Mosca Blanca, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. The Broker Side. Oh, look at this one. That is really cool. We already talked about how much these are. What is this? Glittering Stockpile. This is the first time we've seen this one. Tap at red, put a stash counter on glittering stockpile. Tap sack it, add X mana of any one color where X is the number of stash counters on it. This is cool, because this does the storage land thing, but does it in a way that doesn't suck. Which I guess makes sense because it's on a mana rock and not a storage land. But, yeah.
So, my favorite part about it is that if I had one, I would definitely get little mustaches to put on it.
I can appreciate that, actually. Get that. Oh, involuntary employment. That's a great way of phrasing it. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. Create a treasure token. So you pay off one of your opponent's creatures, and they come work for you for the turn. That Aetherane Twine thing turned out to be great. Oh yeah, did they finish the game today? Because that game is freaking great.
It's a wonderful game.
We've got the second episode of our playthrough of it coming out next week. So, Rob the Archives. We've seen this one. We've seen the Nimble Larsonist, who is still very cool. The Tramway Station. Again, cool artwork. Yo, there's a Ledger Shredder.
Awesome.
There we go. That's the chase in this set. That is really cool. So what this does, it's a 1/3 flyer, and whenever a player casts their second spell each turn, it connives. So whenever your opponent is playing quickly, you are getting more card advantage, and you're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, this card is pretty damn good. And who we got behind it? We got a couple things behind it. We got a foil, Colin, a professional. Yo, Reina, how'd the stream go? Hope you did well. And what is this one? The Casatoa Orochi Archmage. Oh, hey. This is one of the pulls from the list in this set. This one I have a copy. I think I have a copy of this from the Quandrix precon, right? Yeah, this thing's cool. It helps make stuff on, but yeah.
Ledger Shredder described as hot bird husband. That is correct.
You showed off Stinger. It's pretty damn good. Me and Jupiter loved it. I'm so glad. It's so good. We've only got 2 more to open right now, so. What, now that we've gotten the fucking chase rare, what else is there, huh? A lot of bird husbands in the set. There are!
We haven't got any of the planeswalkers yet.
We haven't got any of the planeswalkers yet. The planeswalkers would be cool. They're not as like super overpowering the set, but they would be cool to get some. You were right to recommend it. You were.
The Vivian one is really good.
The Vivian one is really good? Oh, we haven't pulled Vivian. This set has Vivian in it.
Yeah.
I forgot that. We have to get a Vivian for Vivian.
We did get one from you previously.
We already got one already, but we can get another one.
Limited. The Vivian one's great because it's just a birthing pod on a planeswalker and also legal instead of banned. And that's a reasonable thing to print, right?
Yeah, that sounds good to me. All right. To be fair, I can use burn spells on your Vivian planeswalker. I can't use burn spells on your birthing pod.
You can if you try real hard.
Okay. Come on, Cameron. We're going to do this one last time, and you're going to work for me now, all right? There we go. I don't know why that works eventually, but it does. You got a full art swamp. That's nice. You got the Obscura storefront. Meister's Theater. Yep. Again, these show up a lot in limited, so I really appreciate that they found a way to make the tricolor mana fixing work for that. Paragon of Modernity. What does this do? Flying 3, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If exactly 3 colors of mana were spent to activate his ability, put a 1/1 counter on it instead. Cool. So this is a good like draft filler card, right? That you slot into any one of your wedges and it will be a threat no matter what you're doing. Turn the birthing pod into a creature, then birth spell and then burn spell it. Easy life. There you go. Riveter's Requisitioner. We haven't seen this one dies. When it dies, create a treasure token. Oh, it's a Requisitioner because it's trying to get the resources for it. Makes sense. Unlucky Witness. What happens to you, friend? You are 1/1. When it dies, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until your next end step, you may play one of those cards. Oh, so they go up to the witness stand, they sing for you, and then their body is found in the alleyway the next day, right? Yep. The Riveter's Decoy, with one of those magic knot guns. Must be blocked if able. Right, so they just, the poor lad who's new to the Union who has to go out and run interference for everyone to get their work done. That's Jun mean the color of unions is a thing. Yeah, it is. The Cabaretti charm, I still love this one with the party invite. Yo, Mari.
Oh, this one's cool.
Mari the Killing Quill. What do? You are 3/2 for 3. A vampire assassin. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, exile it with a hit counter on it. Assassins, mercenaries, and rogues you control have death touch. And whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you remove a hit counter from a card that player owns in exile. If you do, draw a card and create 2 treasure tokens. Oh, so not only is she making your hired guns more effective, right? But she's also putting out She's also putting out jobs, and then your assassins complete those jobs.
Yep. And you get the bounty.
Henzi, Toolbox, Torre.
Oh, that's the
This is
face
the
commander for the Jun.
For the Jun one. Didn't this one have to be errated, like, the moment it came out?
Something like that. The ability is very weird in how it actually works.
Let's see. You're a 3/3 for 3. Each creature spell you cast with mana value 4 or greater has Blitz. Blitz cost is equal to its mana cost. Blitz cost you pay costs 1 less for each time you cast your commander from the command zone in this game. Cool. Oh man, Fem Slayer.
Wait,
Yeah.
who's Fem Slayer?
Mari?
Oh, okay.
Yo, Raffine's Tower. Always cool. I like that. Trip land. And a foil of the Broker's Charm. That's nice. I love how they characterize the charms in the alt artwork on this. Usually, like, the charms in other sets are just like little baubles or trinkets, right?
Yeah.
Which makes sense because they're charms. But the alt artwork in this one took pains to show off where the different families are using their insignias, which I think is a really good bit of flavor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last one. How would you represent Dandy Step into Isle Punker or Slayer in MTG anyways? Got a good point there. I don't know how you'd... I guess Dandy Step might be something like maybe Ward or something, where you can't just hit them. You have to like pay. You have to put a little bit of extra commitment into hitting them. Our art card is a whole bunch of people ready to fucking fuck you up. I
think that's one of the ascendancies.
I think you're right. Okay. Last chance. Put your bets in now for what the rare is going to be in this one. We got an expendable lackey.
Vivian.
We haven't seen you yet. So you're expendable. So what do? With 1 blue, exile it from your graveyard. Create a 1/1 blue fish creature token. With this creature can't be blocked. Activate only as a sorcery. Yeah, you're just there to get put in the graveyard somehow. Sorry, friend. Echo Inspector. When it enters the battlefield, it connives. Okay. I guess the birds are kind of given like the role of being like town criers in this set. So I guess that makes sense that they're kind of information gatherer types, right? Security bypass. Enchanted creature can't as long as enchanted creature is attacking alone, it can't be blocked. Enchanted creature has whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, it connives. Okay, cool. So as long as you don't have a lot of people to draw attention to yourself, right? You can break into the building with your security bypass.
Mm.
But if you bring a lot of friends with you, you're just going to draw attention to yourself. That makes sense. Let's see. Metropolis Angel. Yo, what is this art? That is some cool-ass artwork right there. 2 white, blue. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures with counters on them, draw a card. Yeah, that's something you're going to get in white, blue in this set. That's good. Vampire Scrivener. Oh, man. The word Scrivener. Flying. Whenever you gain life during your turn, put a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever you lose life during your turn, put a 1/1 counter on it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter like whether or not things go up or down. As long as something changes, they win. That looks pretty? Yeah, it did. Regardless of the number of creatures attacking? Yeah. Grizzly Sigil. We saw this one earlier, and I still like it. The Rakish Revelers. I'm glad we got another one of these with the cool art on them. They're just ready to welcome you into the party. Roko. Got the Caterer again. All right, this is it. What's our last rare gonna be?
What's gonna be?
Unleash the Inferno. It deals 7 damage to target creature or planeswalker. When it deals excess damage this way, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls, with mana value less than or equal to the amount of excess damage.
Huh.
That's kind of all right. I like it. It's flavorful, right? But it's like, it's not something you might run it in your Jund commander deck. And we got a foil Capenna Express.
Ending on Trains culture.
We ended on Trains culture.
But shinier. We started and ended.
That's true. We started and ended with Trains culture. All right. This stream has been 2.5 hours, so I think rather than opening both boxes of this, we're going to call it there.
Yep.
But this was a lot of fun. I think, like I was saying, I think we'll do this again in the future if there's another set whose art and flavor and mechanics really capture us.
Actually, before we sign off, what return sets would you be like, yeah, we gotta do it?
Okay, so what really got me to do this was we had the Return to Kamigawa set, right?
Yeah.
We didn't get it stuff together in time for that, unfortunately, but we did for this one. If we ever, I don't know if there'd be any other return sets that would really get like if it went back to Ravnica again, not Ravnica, Kamigawa again, I'd be all over it.
Return to Kamigawa.
Yeah, I liked Ravnica, but we've been back there a couple of times now, so it's kind of passé. Same with Mirrodin. Because those were the, what was it? It was Mirrodin, Kamigawa, Ravnica were the new sets that came out just as I started, so they're the ones that have the most on me. Lorwyn. If we had more Lorwyn, I would consider it.
I'm surprised they haven't returned to
Yeah, me too, actually. If we did another Lorwyn return, I'd consider that, but... Miss the old Kamigawa flavor? Yeah, that is the only thing that I'm sad about with the Return to Kamigawa and Neon Dynasty stuff, is that none of, like, the Spiritcraft stuff or the Arcane stuff that I had built my decks around for that wound up coming back. And I get it, the spirits are dead now, right, mostly, and stuff has moved on, so they don't have their power anymore. It wouldn't make sense to have Spiritcraft or Arcane stuff again, but I can dream, you know? New Phyrexia is very aesthetic. It is very aesthetic. I like it. But yeah, if we come across another... We might do this again for another set just because we like to do this and talk about the cards in our favorite money sink card game, right? I'm still impressed that we got that many of the Stranger Things cards.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was weird. I don't think they're meant to come that close proximity to each other. But either way, let me do the sign off here. Thank you all for coming. Let us know what you thought of this. I think this was fun, and for opening a single box, I think that's a good length of time for it. This isn't like I've looked through some of the other channels that do stuff like box opening, and a lot of it is focused on like what's getting the chase and stuff. You know, like opening packs, seeing what the rares are. I think I like the way we do it, where we're looking through and talking about stuff, and the flavor and art and stuff. So if you want to see us do more of this in the future, let us know and we'll do it. And yeah, maybe finding some way to do electronic Magic the Gathering stuff would also be in the cards, because I know we'd love to show off some of our decks sometime.
We should do it. We should do it.
That's it. Thank you all for coming, and have a great evening. Ciao.